Yo, how you doing? How you doing? It's been one of them days. I haven't long got back, so quick stuff of the old dinner. Get Riley Boy to bed, sort it out, set the live stream up, and get my bum down here. So I've been flat out, absolutely flat out. Let's get some comments rocking and rolling. Give us a thumbs up in the chat if you can hear me. Make sure everyone is there. Hope you all are. Give us a quick thumbs up just so I can make sure you are actually hearing me and I'm transmitting across the old network. Hi, Mick. How are you and the family? Yeah, doing well. Thank you, Paul. Cheers, mate. Yeah, cool. Cheers, Paul. Thank you very much indeed. Oh, yes, Klaus, working on it, sir. Like you're chatting to him. Love it. It's good to hear. Right. So, yeah, a couple of thumbs up. So you're all hearing me. That's good. What a lovely day. What a lovely, fantastic day. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the Micks Mowers show. Live on Saturday night. I'm your host, Mick. Pleased to meet you all. Hope you're all doing well. For those of you that are new in the old chat, welcome along. There are one or two little tiny rules in the chat that I have. Hopefully my internet will hold out. I've got 28 in the house at the moment. It's just going live at the moment. So just checking my monetization. That's gone straight into request already, and I've only been live about 3.5 seconds. Cheers for that, YouTube. Much appreciated. So as you all know, I run a very, very clean ship on the old Micks Mowers show. My internet is a bit laggy, I must admit. For those of you that don't know the rules and regs, my moderator is dressed in blue in the chat, and I don't tolerate any bad behaviour at all. I don't mind plenty of Mickey taking and having a laugh and a joke, but don't make it personal. And if you do make it personal, then my moderators would just take you clean out. It's as simple as that. If you have more than 2 emojis going, if you use capital letters, or you're just making a bit of a nuisance of yourself, the moderators will take you out. They delete your comment, they time you out, and then they just hide you. It's as simple as that. It's only because with all the guidelines that keep coming out every single month, things keep changing. I like to try and keep my live streams as clean as possible. And anyone that misbehaves in the chat, you're just gone. It's as simple as that, unfortunately. But as long as you keep it clean, then we'll be all right. So what sort of week have I had? And today, so this week, yeah, busy week actually. Busy on the old servicing and repair front side of things. Lots of people now coming in, asking for their mowers to be repaired and all that sort of good stuff, which is nice. I've got a couple of repairs coming just this week, and more coming in next week as well, which is good to see. So lots of repairs coming in. I had a bloke turn up with a hedge cutter just yesterday. Said it was bogging down. I fired it up in front of him, and it's good to go. So that went straight back out the door again. Didn't get it on the bench. Apart from that, I've been working on the Atco Viscount, which you'll see coming very, very soon. I did release a video today of a little job lot of mowers I got coming, and a free one as well, which is quite nice. Nice sort of Hater 48. That all runs as it should do. Just want a new pull cord, and what's a bit of work, just a bit of fine tune. So that'll be coming for a bit of a strip down and paint job. As I've got a Hater 41 also that requires a paint job as well, and a couple of little tiny bits and pieces that just want doing up. I've had on the bench today this week a FS90, which I got off my mate Taffy. That was actually good to go. All I done was put a new gearbox on that and on the head, and that started up no problem at all. Picked up a little water roller as well, which was a bit of a bonus. Had a few tickles on that, but hasn't sold as of yet. But it will do. What else I've been doing? Strimmers, a few mowers. I've had a rotary tiller in as well. I did that. So yeah, been busy all week. And today I've been down my uncle's house. My uncle Dave. It's his 60th birthday today. Happy birthday, Uncle Dave. He's been having just a little gathering in his garden, just no more than 30, social distancing party, just a couple of beers and whatever. So he had a very nice keg of beer called the Blonde Lady. I think that was what it's called, a local ale in our area. Oh my God, I absolutely smashed it. Do you know what? I had about 6 pints of that this afternoon. Absolutely lovely it was. So that was that, done that, and come home, had a quick sneaky kebab because he didn't want to cook after the party. Riley boy absolutely thoroughly enjoyed himself. He's been walking around his aunties and uncles and great aunties and uncles, having the right old laugh and a joke, dancing and all the rest of it, and eating Crispies and pizza and the right whale of a time. He's now full tummy in bed, snoring his little head off. And there's I think my uncle's into a bit of folk dancing and Morris dancing for those in the UK that are familiar. And the bloke come in with a big white beard. And Riley Boy was like, oh my God, Santa's here, Santa's here. So Riley Boy was on his extra special good behaviour because he thought Santa had turned up. So yeah, really, really cool. So thank you very much for everyone who's decided to come along in the chat. 55 in the house. Give us some thumbs up. Be much appreciated if you could. As I say, don't forget that I run a very, very clean chat. Let me get the old rules and regs up. Just for those that don't know the old rules and regs, they are just down there. It's just guidelines. YouTube set them. I just abide by them. As simple as that. If you can't abide by them, as I say, then my moderators just take you out in blue. It's as simple as that, because we don't tolerate no bad behaviour. Once I finish doing my chat and what have you, I'll invite some of you guys and girls up onto the panel. And for those of you who want to come up, all you do is you tap the link in the chat that I put out. Once the link then goes out, you then got the opportunity to come on up. Your camera must be turned on. Your audio must be turned on. You must be talkative, and you must be fully clothed, and no swearing, all that sort of stuff. If you're going to misbehave, you're going to go down. And also, if you're just going to sit there reading a book, then you go down as well, and I'll bring somebody else up in replacement. It sounds a bit much, but it's just the rules and regs that I have. I like my chat to be quite moving, and all the rest of it. So you're welcome to talk about anything small engine related or anything that's going on around the world. We try and steer clear of anything to do with any politics, race, or religion, because we don't like that sort of stuff. But everyone is entitled to their own opinion. And feel free to voice it. Just make sure that if you're going to voice your opinion, that you must also listen to other people's opinions, because they count just as much as well. So, yeah, that beer was nice. Who's that? Was that Chicanek? Has Chicanek come on in? Was that Chicanek? Yeah, Chicanek. How you doing? Nice to see you. Thanks very much for coming in. Oh, married to Chicanek. How you doing? Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Yeah, I had about 6 pints of that blonde lady stuff. It was absolutely smashing. The first 2 pints didn't even touch the side. They were gone. And Mrs. P gave me that look to say, uh-oh, mix on it. Oh, I was right on that and all. That was a lovely beer. So I had to settle down a bit, because it could have got quite messy quite quick. So I was only there for 2 hours. I did about 6 pints in 2 hours. It was lush. So that was nice. Sitting in the sun and Riley boy playing. So that was cool. Right, let's have a look through the chat then. That's what I've been doing. Let's have a look in the old chat. Where are we? Let's get the old pop-out chat up. Get that up and running and see how we get on. I've got my fan running in the background, so you might get a bit of white noise. My fan's just here, because it is about 110 degrees in here. It is proper warm. In fact, I might lose the old hat, actually. Oh, before I go on, thank you very much to Neil. Neil sent me a birthday card. Birthday is next week, people. Sent me a birthday card saying, once again, the sat-nav was surprisingly accurate. Bear left, and there's a bear on the left. Cheers for that, Neil. And he also sent me a Neil's Fix It and Scrap It pen, which I can use down for writing my notes. Cheers, Neil. And somebody also sent me in, off my wish list, a lump of fuel line off of a Honda or SV150 style of fuel line. So cheers, that much appreciated. That's super, super cool. A Conker sent me a thing too. Here it is. Which I'll show you that in a minute, my old Conker tool. I'll show you that in a bit. Right, let's have a look in the chat. Who we got? Tinkering Taylor's first news. How you doing, Nev? Nice to see you, buddy boy. Joseph Bell, you were... deleted. Mick should wear a t-shirt that says "I love the Cummins engines" and torch plugs on it. Hell no. That's why I got deleted for that. Cheers, Dick. Much appreciated, mate, for deleting that comment. I need to belch. Just have my dinner. Bear with. Dick Small Engine in the house. How you doing, Dick? Nice to see you, mate. Tinkering Taylor, DR Small Engines. Hello, the mate. Nice to see you. Thanks for coming in. Martin Burgess in the house too. How you doing, Martin? Nice to see you, buddy boy. Thanks for popping in. Mowers and Blowers also in the house. How you doing, mate? Nice to see you. 242 in the house. How you doing, buddy boy? Nice to see you. Thanks for popping on in. Joseph Bell, Hobby Motor in the house. Nice to see you. Thanks for popping in. Andrew Throne in the house. My chat's going to jump. People get ready for it. Here it goes. Oh, that's my chat jumped. Andrew Throne in the house. Jungle Bob in the house too. How you doing, Jungle Bob? Thanks for popping in. Dick Small Engines. You're speaking some kind of Danish language, I think. I think that looks Danish to me. Danish or bacon, one or the other. Fun things to do. Take Sparky Boy. How you doing, mate? Thanks for popping in, Sparky Boy. Hope you're doing okay. And hope Joe's doing okay. Mac 210 in the house too. How you doing, Max? T Small Engine Saloon in the house. How you doing, Steve-O? Thanks for popping in. Raising the house too. So is Pete Frower. Thanks for popping in. Pinball in the house too. How you doing, Pinball? Nice to see you. Thanks for coming in, mate. Hope you're doing well. Colt King. He got deleted by Tinkering Taylor. What is your guys' opinions of crabs? I love crabs, especially a bit of salt and pepper. Love crabs. Thanks for popping in. Ben's Workshop in the house too. How you doing, Ben? Come on, Micks Mowers. You're late. I'm not late. I'm about 25 seconds behind you by the time I go live. I explain myself every single week. Fix It and Scrap It in the house. How you doing, buddy? Well, nice to see you. Thanks for popping on in. Brett's Engines. Put the trigger roll with a tiger roll of ham and cucumber down. Yeah, that was nice last week. That was lush. She ain't been down since. I have a word about mother-in-law of mine. Paul's in the house. How you doing, Paul? Nice to see you, buddy boy. Thanks for popping in. Mikey Yo-Yo, how you doing, buddy boy? Happy Saturday. Nice to see you. Ken Small Engine in the house, on the road, getting parts. Be back later, says Ken. Righto, Kenny boy, no worries. Grandpa Kev, how you doing, Grandpa Kev? Nice to see you. Someone's on about crabs again. He's got a thing about crabs. That's fine. You can get cream for that. Chicanic in the house. How you doing, Chicanic? Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for popping in. I did get an email from Steve, Small Engine Saloon, saying he might pop your head in the door. Nice to see you. Hagrid's Workshop. How you doing, Harry boy? Nice to see you. I did say last week, Harry, about that part for that mower. If you want it, mate. If you want that mower part, give me a shout, Harry. I did forget to send it you. Let me know if you still want it, buddy. Lawnmower Detective in the house too. My internet has just took a poop. Yeah, mine's a bit glitchy. It may hold. We'll have to wait and see how we get on. 61 in the house. Give us a thumbs up if you can. That'd be cool. Edward Bloke in the house. How you doing, Edward Bloke? Nice to see you. Thanks for coming in. So it's Bill. Bill's in the house. How you doing, Bill? Nice to see you, buddy boy. Hope you're doing well. Tom in the house. Tom Repair. Nice to see you. How you doing, guys and girls? He says. Nice to see you. Andrew Thomas in the house. Hello, Mick Sweetie. Cupcake. How you doing? Nice to see you. Thanks for popping in. Brett's Engines, evening all. Follow UK Mowers, Madman here. That'd be me. Yeah. Nice to see you. How you doing, Mike? Nice to see you, mate. Hope you're doing well. Who else we got in here? Usual suspects in the house. Just watched your Husker video, David. Cool. That's good. Nice to see videos being watched. Dude, I've had that beer. Have you? That beer was lush. I'm telling you, it was proper spanking. It didn't even touch the sides. It went straight down. Phil's Lawn Care in the house. How you doing, mate? Nice to see you. Let's talk blade angles. Let's not do that. I won't want to embarrass you. Nice to see you, Phil. Hope you're doing well. Gravely Man's in the house. Simply Small Engine Repairs in the house too. How you doing, buddy boy? Nice to see you. Thanks for popping on in. Paul's in the house. He was saying hello to everybody. That bloke was deleted again. What's he been deleted for this time? View deleted message. He's just put a crab emoji up. Yeah, you're pushing up there, mate. Dick will get rid of you. Dick, my moderator, is on like a tramp on chips. I'm telling you, he'll get rid of you. You keep mucking about. You'd have to go. Dirt Rider in the house. How you doing, Dirt Rider, mate? Nice to see you. I hope you're doing well. Glad to see you made it. Chicanic says see Small Engines. Nev's in the house. Brucey's shop in the house too. There's mate Brucey's shop. How you doing well, Brucey boy? Nice to see you. Jungle Bob Repair. Right, that's everyone. If I missed anyone out, it's because the chat jumped. All right, it's as simple as that. I didn't do it on purpose. I wouldn't do it on purpose. I love you guys. So yeah, I think it's fair to say I'm a bit well oiled tonight, so you might have to go a bit easy on me. But I have had my dinner now. It's one of these parties. You only go to a party, right? And there's plenty of beer on the go, and you're expecting a little bit of grub. There wasn't a lot of grub there. And there was me thinking the old barbecue would be fired up in a minute, and it never got fired. And there was me knocking back the beers like I going out of fashion. And next thing I know, I was getting a bit wobbly wheeled on the left side. My height adjustment bar was starting to break. So yeah, hopefully we'll be all right. Mark Whiteley in the house too. Hey, damn it! I'll see you. Thanks for popping on in. Off to tuning my equipment. Take care, mates. No worries, says Phil. Cheers, mate. Off to go and do that. And Paul Campbell's in the house. How you doing, Paul? Nice to see you, mate. Hope you're doing well. Mark Whiteley in the house. How you doing, Mark? Nice to see it. Right, done. So I think that's everyone in the chat done with, right? So what I do now, I'll put the old link out. Being well oiled. Yeah, it was right, Dick. You know when you get right comfy. Sat in the old comfy chair. Sun's beaming down. Got a Micks Mowers cap on. Free advertisement. Got a Micks Mowers cap on. Sat there. First one's gone down. I thought I didn't touch. So I was going to get another one of them. I had another one. And that one did exactly the same thing as the first one. I thought, here we go. This is going to get a bit narky. So Mrs. P said, "Am I driving or you driving?" I said, "You're a bit late in the race for that, sweetheart." I was already on my third. So that was that. She's indoors now watching Netflix, chilling out because she's just had her kebab and she's a bit tired out. So that's cool. So right, I'll put a link out. Place your bets. First one in the chat. Pop out would be good. We'll do that. So there goes the link. Now, as I say, as long as you're playing nicely and all behave yourself, then we'll have no dramas. If you start misbehaving, then that's when it all goes wrong, isn't it? So make sure you're okay. So the link is out in the chat. All you got to do is hit the link. You might have to verify your account before it allows you up. But hopefully we'll have no dramas. Just trying to find something else in me doodad as well whilst I'm mucking about. I can see you lot starting to gather downstairs. What do I do with that? Is it in there? Yeah, it's in there. Yeah, let's do that. No, not in that one. Whilst it's just filling, I'm just somewhere else in my PC. That's where I want to be. I want to be in there. Okay. Let's go for that first. Let's blow that up. And then we'll minimize that there. Right. Okay. Now we're sorted. Now we're rocking and rolling. Right. I've got a few in the house here already. They're just loading on up. Steve Small Engine Saloon viewed was deleted by Dick Small Engines. Laugh out loud. Capital Letters. You see, Steve, that's what happens. Sorry, bruv. I know you're the big fish around here, mate, but you capital letters like Dick Small Engines. He'll take you clean out. He's ruthless, my mate Dick. Absolutely ruthless. Oh, yeah. Now Ed was saying no capital letters. So that's what happened. So first in the house is my Danish mate. Please welcome Steve Small Engines. Andrew Simply, mate. Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. There he is. Steve. Probably thought he was first, didn't he?
What's up?
Nice to see you, mate. How you doing?
Hang on 1 second. Let me turn off this Bluetooth.
Yeah, I can just about make you out. You're a little bit white effect you got because of your mobile device, but that's all right. I can hear you. No problem at all. How you doing? I see that video of yours today. Yeah, it's not too bad. I see that video of yours today. That petrol looked like a urine sample, didn't it?
Oh yeah, it did.
Yeah, that was bad. I see that. Yeah, it looked rough. Yeah, I see that. I haven't watched it all yet because I've been busy today getting ready for a party. So I haven't finished it. I have to go back and finish it off. So don't be a spoiler alert. I have to go back and and watch it. But how you keeping? Keeping well?
Yeah, you've seen that on Instagram, right? It's only a 19-second video.
Was it Instagram? Yeah, I was just flicking through. Okay, so I thought you said it's coming up then. So is that an upcoming video?
Yeah. Sometime next week.
Oh, okay, right. So I might have watched it all then. I know you said it was running out like piss. So yeah, I did see that.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah, and it was water. There was like this much water in it too. It was bad.
Yeah, I'd do it. I'm surprised you get that much water. Is that moisture getting in?
Yeah, I think it's just moisture from the air or whatever. But to be honest, we really shouldn't even have that. I don't know what happened. That's probably just condensation, too hot.
Do you get a climate change from day to night? Does it get quite cold at night time?
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe that's what it is doing that. I know that you're out in the desert, ain't you? So you're possibly getting cold and very, very, very hot. So.
Today I'm near somewhere green. I'm at a park.
What's that? What's that? A kiddies play park or just a national park?
No, it's just a kid park. I'm just chilling, waiting for a customer.
Good man. That's what I like to hear. Good. Right, who's next? Oh yeah, my old Danish buddy. There he is. All right, the old Bat Bacon. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you, Mick?
Yeah, mate. Just had 1 or 2 beers today. Just chilling out.
Perfect condition to be in. Yeah.
Oh, I'm telling you, it could have got messy, Klaus. It could have got real messy real quick. When you just get too comfortable too quick. You know what I mean?
Yep,
that's what was happening.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what was happening there. Let me bring Grandpa up because he'll bring a bit of law and order to the house. Hi, Henry. How you doing, buddy?
How you
nice to see you, buddy boy.
How's everybody in the chat?
Good.
We're doing all right. You're a bit quiet, Henry. You're a little bit quiet, mate. Are you sat on your microphone or something?
No, I'm fine. Is there something wrong with the mic level?
No, it's just you're not as loud. You're not as loud and irritating as you normally are.
Oh.
Speaking of irritating, hi Bruce, how you doing, mate?
Hey Bruce.
Testing 1 2 3. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you loud and clear from the Canadian coast. How you doing, Brucey boy?
Great. I got your cup, Mick.
Go on. I don't like the sounds of this.
Yeah, it's in five
just
pieces.
me or is the internet cutting out?
It's in 5 pieces.
Is it really?
Just a handle, so I can still use the cup.
And I actually give that proper extra wrapping as well.
Yeah, but I do have one like it, so I should have probably backstepped 2 weeks and said, don't send. No, 2 months and said, don't send it.
Well, a man of your caliber, I know that you do valve lapping and what have you. I'm sure you could possibly manage to super glue a handle together.
I tried, and I don't know if you can see my hands today, but the first thing you do when you get Gorilla Glue or Crazy Glue or Coco Loco, as they say in Mexico, is you glue these 3 together on each hand, right?
Yeah. It's when you glue it together and then you go, oh, why not? Oh, hello, what's going on here?
Exactly. or go to the bathroom just a little too quickly.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Next thing, you're going to A&E. Speaking of gluing things together, I received a nice little parcel with my post today or the other day. What do you think about that? Look at that.
The heck?
What's that?
It's a bit of pipe.
You know what that is? That's the primer bulb installer.
But is it OEM?
Oh,
Well, it looks well made.
It does. It actually looks really
I
nice.
think it's made from Conker's overflow wastewater toilet pipe. I think it is. It's a bit funky. Yeah, my mate, bring Andrew back up 2 seconds, Andrew. My mate Conker, he sent me this because he said, have a go on that. He said, because that'll wind Klaus up. Have a go on that. So he sent me that. And do you know what? I've already tried it. Not actually tried using it as a tool, but put a prime bulb in it, and it fits. Yeah, it fits lush.
It looks solid. It looks solid.
Well, I'll find out. Well, what probably happen is I'll probably end up forcing it on that a snap and go straight into my wrist, and I end up in A&E. That's what probably will happen. But it's made out. It's made out of a bit of wastewater pipe, a little T pipe, a bit of pipe in there. You just cut a notch out and bish bash bosh. It's cool.
Well, I love homemade tools.
Well, yeah, and that's what I said in my video, Bruce. You know, I would take more pride in using that than a. Hang on. If I'm going to slate Briggs and Stratton, at least let me slag them off properly. You know, if I'm going to slate Briggs and Stratton, I'd rather use that someone's put a bit of time and effort in than a £38 OEM installation tool that some people just fall into the trap of buying. You know, some people just want to do it in their life, I suppose.
You know, that one has a smaller notch. I think that would actually be better. Because I've had the notch a little too deep on some of them.
I get a prime bulb.
Is this now when I mentioned that I also have the uninstall tool?
You also have what, mate? What do you have?
Nothing. Nothing.
You see, you was brave doing that whilst I was up there. See?
Yeah, I was.
Yeah, you're learning. You're learning. You're learning.
You
It's only taking you three years. You're learning. So yeah, literally. Yeah, cool. So, bish bash bosh.
Right in the notch.
Right in the notch.
Yeah.
How cool's that? Bish bash bosh. Yeah, that's all right. We like that.
I'm sitting here thinking cereal production, eBay sales.
Cereal? What? Breakfast?
No, production.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, we're talking about Conquer here. It probably took him it took him 9 months to make that. you know.
I like it.
Yeah, well, and it's always a thing, right, Bruce? You know, it's always a thing in it when, you know, as I say, you know, Briggs and Strat or whoever make these specialist tools that technically that's all it really is. And what do they charge, Klaus? About 38 quid, isn't it? 38, 39 quid?
Actually, I don't know. It was a gift, so I don't know.
Liar.
No?
I'll look it up.
Look it up, Bruce. Let me know. Bruce, look it up in English pounds, not in that funny money, that Canadian funny money.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, I would take great pride in that, in using that, and it's got a place in my toolbox somewhere there.
Order.
So that's good. Figuring out this stream stuff out, right? Yeah, no worries. You just take your time, Chicanic. Absolutely no rush at all. Anyone watching the fight tonight? Is there a fight tonight? I'm not fighting. Are you fighting, Klaus?
Nope.
Well,
only in soccer, and that just stopped dead right now.
Yeah, I don't do football. I don't have football in my life at all. Only because it's a load of blokes who have paid too much money to kick a bag of air around, and then someone pretends to trip them up, and they fall over, start crying on TV, and then they get this magic sponge out, which is sprayed with this magical liquid. I think it's actually WD-40. That's what it is. And they wipe their leg with it, and next thing they're up and they're running again. That's fat. But they should have that in A&E stores somewhere. That's brilliant. You know what I mean? So I can't put up with that. I'd rather watch rugby, because I think with rugby, The differences with rugby and football is
you get proper hurt.
Well, a footballer spends half his time trying to get off the pitch, where a rugby player can have his eye hanging out of his socket, his ear hanging off. He's like, nah, just put a Band-Aid on it. I'm fine. I'm good to go. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Bruce, how much?
I bought $29 US.
$29 US. That's going to be about 29, about 24 quid then.
Yep.
Is that for the installation tool or the uninstallation tool?
Well, you know, they're not right now. They're not giving pictures of the plastic piece.
I'm not surprised. It costs more money to have pictures.
I got to keep looking. You can put me down if you want, but I'm going to find out. Now I'm on it.
Bruce,
I'm on it.
Bruce,
I'm on it now.
I've not seen you all week, Bruce. I've missed you, so I'm going to leave you where you are. So I was watching Klaus today. He was mucking about with a John Deere. I was thinking about Zippo when he was doing that. How did that all go? I haven't watched it all, Klaus. I've just been flicking today because I've been busy.
It went well. It was a victim of slow getting parts in, so it's actually been in the shop for about a week and a half. I'm hearing. Sorry to cut. I'm hearing and I'm experiencing parts is bad at the moment. I'm really struggling for parts. Really struggling. Yeah.
Cannot get them in quick enough.
Yeah.
You know, Bruce did make this noise. Bruce went, which means he found a price out. Go on, Bruce.
Well, it was 42 Canadian. I'm going for the real dollars now. I got to change browsers.
Okay.
But it was a funny one. It was one of those. I think they call them edge mulcher decks. It needed a new belt. It's one of those where the blades, they don't turn in the same direction. They turn opposite each other.
Okay.
Belt was around, what would that be? 110, 12 pounds for the belt. Yep. It's one of those double, I think, they're double B or double A belts.
Yeah.
Double V, yeah.
Yeah. Fairly expensive. But nice working on John Deere's. I like working on John Deere's. They're like American cars. There's always enough room. It's nice.
I don't think Zippo Varga would agree with you.
Yeah.
Probably not. No. I did find out though, in trying to, I kind of pride myself being fairly good at getting parts numbers and parts list and reading them right and all that. But when you get to John Deere, that's
I can't find it. Right.
Yeah,
I bought the last one.
I had a fella message me this, or in fact, he's been messaging me for about a week. He's after a carburetor for a TP engine, and everywhere he's saying out of stock. And even the copy ones are not even really a good copy where the carburetor is laid out the same. But it turns out, funny enough, in America they want £72 for the carby. That's not including shipping.
Wow.
£72 for a TP carburetor.
That's $90 Canadian.
Oh man, it's terrible.
What's my flat worth? That flat I got of what's that flat of Tecumseh carburetors I have? What's that worth?
A lot of money.
yeah. Bruce, Bruce, that is actually your retirement fund. You know, but as it turns out, I might actually have two of them in the mower store. I've got two old cylinder mowers in there, and I think one's a copy and one's original. So I might have one for him. We'll have to wait and see.
Now you see why I carry out less spares.
Exactly. Me too, Henry.
I just thought you two old boys were hoarders. That's all.
No, you know what? If I can't tuck it away in a shed or in a box or in, at the back of the lot, it's out of here.
Yeah.
But I don't have to worry about saving decks here because it's really dry and 99% of the decks aren't rusted out.
Some of your stuff, Bruce. Some of your stuff I see come in, and like I said it before. You know, you like, this has got a bit of broccoli on the bottom of it. I think you've got nothing compared to what I got coming.
I know.
You're right.
Half of my mowers have got COVID. It's as simple as that. Half of them got COVID.
The first thing that goes here are the decks.
I I parted out at Tecumseh. I did a video. Of course, it's going to be in a week or two. But it had a scratch on the cylinder, and the valves were not closing. So I thought it was just a cheap little, the ones that are so light you could pick them up with 2 fingers. But it had the stop cable, the carburetor, the coil, and a nice little gas tank. And that was worth more than $40. I couldn't sell it for $40.
Oh, without a doubt. I just recently went through. I had my scrap man turn up about 2 weeks ago. And a load of scrap mowers over here. I think there's about 15 total. And I sort of tallied up in my head what each one cost me, and I was sort of a bit shocked as to I can't just throw them away. The engines were done. The engines were done, or the decks were gone, or whatever. Trust me, I wouldn't have scrapped them out if there's a possibility I could have made 1 out of 6. It wouldn't have happened, But
that's right.
I went through them all with a fine tooth comb and diagnosed them, I think, correctly. And yeah, they're all pretty much done. But then I went through. I said to Mrs. P, I'm going to go through them just with a 3/8 spanner and a hammer, and just have a little look. So I got, and I filled up 2 tubs. And when I sort of tallied up second-hand value, it come to about 250 quid.
Right. So
cables, I'd say cables, throttle boxes. They're gold, isn't they? All gold.
Yep. Oh, if I can get a working cable, that's $30 for me now. Canadian.
Yeah.
Canadian.
Same here, Bruce. They're £17 for a decent cable.
Yeah, there you go.
And that's not necessarily a drive one, because so many of these mowers now have got this this dual thing going on, isn't they? Where you got a dead man and a drive. That's just sneaky, isn't it? You know what I mean? But I will say, I had in a 2020 model come in just the other day for repair service. Easy start Chonda, which wasn't very easy to start.
Why do they put that on there?
He said it's not very easy to start. It takes about 15 pulls. So I said, we're lucky to get it started if it's a Chonda. Anyway, a simple carb cleaner, and I drilled the jet out, and away it went lovely. But where they've got the little block on the cable now, on these newer models, that's actually split. You can actually open that up now and remove one cable and put another one in and clip it back. Although saying that, they have put the bolt hole right at the top. So as you pull the dead man in, it's trying to flex up the bar like that. So if there's a design fault already in it, but if they'd have put the bolt right in the middle, would have been all right, but no, that's at the top end. But at least that splits. But I'm guessing that little tiny bit there, that's going to cost you £10, just that little tiny block.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
that's a problem. Isn't it? But
it's just nuts. Some of the 5 years ago, I started looking in the department stores and Honda dealers, and to look what I'd be working on now. I said to my wife, I said, look at these things. They've got 4 cables. Some of them have 5 cables on them.
Yeah. Some of those Hondas do. They got 2 on each side and 1 in the middle.
Well, and then I just did a Gravely mower with the drive plate commercial.
Yeah.
And it actually had a rod, just like a snowblower, where you change the speed. It was a physical rod instead of a cable going down there. Oh, I'd like to see that come back. That'd be nice if that came back.
I think if you look back over time, Bruce, there's certain elements you think, do you know what? If they'd have just kept that would have done away with that issue altogether.
Yeah, well, and each company wouldn't make $1 million on reselling their lawnmowers, because people just chuck them when the cables quit.
Especially people who are sitting there patiently welding height adjustment plates, in their vice. Hat off to you, Bruce. Hat off to you, mate. It's got to be done.
Yeah, it's a good job.
You know what? It wasn't the $13 for the plate. It wasn't. That was not. I wanted to fix it.
Okay, so someone else on the panel. Ladies and gentlemen, we have royalty in the house. It's as simple as that. Absolute royalty. Yeah, I know, Andrew, you're already here, mate. I understand that. Royalty in the house. Please welcome to the live stream, Chicanik.
All right.
Royalty. Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Hiya, Chicanik. How you doing?
Good. Now, hopefully I'm doing this right. I just had to, download some stuff. Can everybody hear me okay?
Yeah.
Over here. What generally happens is you might get a 10-second delay or echo, and that'd be if you're running StreamYard and YouTube on your tab. So if you've got two tabs open, StreamYard and YouTube. If you just get rid of the YouTube altogether,
I did.
Just purely run, then you are sorted.
Mm-hmm.
So welcome to the Micks Mowers show. Nice to meet you. I know that
Nice to
Steve's
meet you.
Small Engine Saloon was doing a bit of poking the other day and trying to get you to come up here and what have you, which is fantastic. Thank you, Steve. Funnily enough, I came across your channel not recently. I've been subscribed to you for a while, but I think I think you could say you were moving house or something along that line. Not put no videos out for a little while.
No, we just got so busy last year when COVID hit that I didn't even think about doing it. It hadn't picked up really much, and we were just slammed. I was tired. We were balls to the walls for months. Being able to stay open during it, we were essential supposedly, and everybody. I mean, I think we fixed probably over 300 pressure washers last year. It was crazy. Everybody around their house, trying to do all those things they needed to catch up on. So
Well, it looks like you're a gardener too.
It's weird you said about pressure washers. I watched a video just today. I don't know how long it's been out, but some bloke, he got a lawnmower and he attached some of his mowers come with the washing attachment where you can plug your hose in, don't they? He put one of them in there. Then he got his lawnmower blade and bashed it flat with a hammer. And then he attached two hard bristle brushes to the bottom of the blade, fired that up. And I mean, it was a bit like having a bent crankshaft because nothing was weighted properly, and I think it was shaking his teeth loose.
Yeah.
But it did an all right job, It did an okay job.
I just found her channel recently too.
I think I've been subscribed for a little while, but as I say, I think you've taken quite a bit of time out, and the notifications, YouTube notifications, are shocking at the moment anyway. But I see you've been putting a couple out of late. Which is nice.
Yeah.
So whereabouts are you? Are you in the States? Or are you Canada? Or where are you?
I'm in Arkansas, in the United States.
Are you really? Fantastic.
Yeah.
We've got quite a few Americans floating about. We've got Bruce, of course. You know Bruce's shop, do you, down the bottom corner?
I do follow Bruce.
Yeah, Bruce. He's my old mate. He's over in Canada, and we've got Grandad over here.
Henry, yeah.
Yeah, Henry. Yeah, he's up in. Are you Connecticut, Henry? Aren't you?
What's that?
Are you in Connecticut?
Connecticut, yes, sir.
Yeah. And then you got Andrew. He's in the desert, Sahara Desert, Nevada Desert.
No, I'm in Arizona.
Arizona.
I'm in the Mojave Desert.
And then we got my Dutch friend, Mr. Dutchy.
I knew he was going to do that.
He's over the other side of the water. So how have you been? Was that your husband in the chat earlier on? He said married to Jacanic. Was that your partner?
It is in crime for sure. Yeah, he does all the riders and big stuff at the shop. I do all the 2 cycles, and we got a few more people, and we just truck along fixing stuff. So,
well, that's good. That's fantastic. So I think so. Are you actually hands on, down and dirty, getting in there, getting stuck in every day of the week, or are you sort of a stay at home mum during the week and doing it weekends, or what's the crack?
No, so it's Monday through Friday. We quit doing Saturdays, even though we were 6 days a week for years. But I decided, I was going to live a little bit more, because 6 days a week gets a little crazy. But no, our shop sees about 2,000 pieces of equipment every year.
Nice.
I help, along with the lady that I work with, we help everybody that walks through the door selling parts, but also right there at the counter is my workbench, so I can help customers while I'm working on stuff. Her and I do all the 2 cycles. So
cool.
If it comes through, I work on it.
Well, that's nice. It's nice. Yeah, Bruce. Yeah, exactly that, Bruce. Yeah, it's nice to see a fellow 2-stroker, because 2-strokers is not everyone's cup of tea, is it?
No, and I can do the big stuff, but I don't want to manhandle all that stuff. I'm not good with with riders and stuff. I'll leave that to the guys.
Yeah. So are you with regards to?
I just subbed. Sorry to interrupt you, Mick. I just subbed to Jacanic.
Bruce, you don't got to apologise to me, mate. It's not Bruce. We're like fan, Bruce. You don't got to apologise to me. So
yeah, but I interrupt when I talk to myself.
Yeah.
Well, that's when you should apologise to yourself, Bruce. It's as simple as that. That's fine. So are you a two-stroker girl that just bangs new carburetors on, or are you a take it apart diaphragm pump, have a look at it?
No, we are the first or the last shop in town that actually fixes things and don't just replace parts, because that's a little ridiculous. It has gotten to the point on some carburetors when you can get a carburetor for $24 and a carburetor kit's $14.95. I mean, you're weighing out how much more I'm going to charge you the extra 5-10 minutes on labor. So sometimes we do put them on, but no, when it even on the riders and the push mowers, we fix everything. We don't just throw new parts on it. And half the job is when people come in and I don't know, everybody thinks they need something. No, I don't sell people parts they don't need. Everybody thinks they need a starter whenever their mower won't start. No, let's figure out what you really do need. No, I highly believe in fixing things the right way and, not just creating a bunch of trash. Yeah, for sure.
Cool.
Well, that's the way it should be done. I had a bloke come in today, and I've been dealing with him for a little while. He's a professional lawn care guy, and he brings his stuff in normally when it's beyond repairing. When it's pretty much clapped out on him. And he bought in a little HS45, in my opinion, and I might get shot down for this. Not a commercial unit, but he bought it in anyway, and. He said at the start, he says, and it just bogs straight down. As soon as you hit the gas, it bogs. Okay, no problem. So I tried to start it. I couldn't even start it. It wouldn't even fire up at all. So I diagnosed it. I think the switch was a little bit sticky. So I get a bit of an air blow off, and I managed to get it started. And do you know what? It fired straight on up. All bar just a top end tune. Less than quarter of a turn. Good to go. And he said, well, is it going to be all right? How much do I owe you? I said, well, I've done nothing to it other than just what you've done. Just try and pull the cord. I can't charge it just for looking at it. It's got to be on the bench for at least 20 minutes for me to sort of get any money out of it. I'm not going to, and even if he bought it in and just dropped it off and I pulled the cord and the way it went and it ran fine, it'd just be, it's running, mate. Take it away.
Yeah.
I don't need it in my life. Do you know?
All the time. Yeah.
I firmly believe if you charge the right amount of money and you do an honest day's work on a machine, and I'm not an upseller. I'm not one for upselling, and I do watch a lot of videos where people are trying to push the upsell. I understand why they do it, to try and get the extra income. But if it doesn't need a new plug, or if it doesn't need a blade sharp and balance, and or it's not being used commercially, just a home user. If it doesn't really warrant it, then in my opinion, why are we charging these people £10-15 or dollars for a pull cord assembly just because it's a little bit frayed up the other hand? Just cut it off and retie. You know what I mean? It's done.
I think you're constantly weighing out like how much people aren't going to want to put a lot of money into it. It's such a throwaway world anymore that you want to fix it, but you don't want to charge them to where it's going to deter them from not having their equipment fixed in the future for sure.
Yeah, you got to have that repeat custom, right? And, the amount of people that have come in, I'm not saying my repairs are no good, but they come in because people don't love a lawnmower. It's as simple as that. They cut the grass, they throw it in the shed, forget about it for a fortnight, get it back out and what have you. So I've had. Over the past year or so, I've had people come in 2 or 3 times. Oh, pull cord's now snapped. The blade is not sharp, or the engine is smoking, or whatever it is. Just because of user error, most of it. But they're quite happy to have a £10 to £30 bill for a quick stop, get it back within the hour. It's back out the door, and they keep coming back. So but that's how I tend to do it, and I like to. I don't carry stock. I'm not a repair shop. I'm a hobbyist. I've got a full-time job. So I'm only a hobbyist, but I like to get the machine that needs work. We send a photograph of it. I get the service kit in, whatever it needs. By the time that comes in, the machine comes in the following day, and the machine is serviced on the day within the hour. Sometimes back out the door, and the customer's as happy as Larry. Obviously.
At what point do you consider a machine BER, beyond economical repair? Is it half the value or a quarter of the value, or?
We sort of touched on this just last week with my old Dutch friend over here. We sort of just touched on it. Klaus, he is absolutely adamant. If someone comes into his shop with a home user piece of equipment that's going to cost him £70 or whatever it is to put it right, he will just say, I'm not working on it because it's going to cost this amount of money. Go buy a new one. You know, I'm slightly different. If someone brings it into me for repair, I'm not necessarily concerned of how much it is for a brand new one. If they want me to fix it, that's their choice. They've walked in the door. Okay, I'm not being sharky about it. They come to me. Can you put this pull cord on there? Can you do a carburetor clean? Yes, I can. That's X amount of pounds. Yeah, right, mate, get it done, please. That's it. That's the end of the conversation. If I say
sentimental value, though. You know?
I understand that, but if you're going for a bit of equipment and then you find you take the exhaust off and you find the balls all scored up and then you price up for a new pot and piston, okay, then we're talking, you know, for a Husqvarna, you could be talking sort of best part of about £140 for a pot and piston setup. At that point, you then say for the age of the machine, it's not viable. You know, what do you think, Jacanic?
I agree, but I do try to fix things depending on, you know, how much I think they're worth. But at the same time, for example, I had in a very old, cheap Craftsman trimmer this week that I would have said, you know, it was a split boom. I would have said, oh no, it needs everything, you know, and on the verge of low compression. And I called and I told them, you know, what I thought about it and that I wouldn't probably put the money into it. But at the same time, they have 5 attachments for it. So it's worth it to them. And sometimes you do it. And I did. And they paid like $90 to fix their Craftsman trimmer. But because it needed everything, but you know, that they only ran once every while because it was like a pulse on and stuff. But it's worth it to them. So it's worth it to me.
Bruce.
I had an old Honda self-propel dual quadra-cut you know, the whole thing's variable speed. It cost $600. The customer said go, and I said, are you sure? And he said, yes, it was my dad's. I love it. I want it because I think of
sentimental.
Him.
Yeah, sentimental.
Yeah. And it was $650 repair, and he did not hesitate.
Wow.
I had one of those.
That's like 520 Canadian or American.
Yeah.
I mean, as Mick said, we touched on it last week, and sort of agree to disagree or whatever we call it. It doesn't matter. But the really hard ones for me is when the commercial guys comes in.
Yeah.
Because you're not only weighing is it worth it, but the damn thing's got to run, and it's going to run consistently. So and sometimes when you talk to these guys, they don't know. They don't care. They just want the damn thing to run consistently every day.
I think there's a difference, especially in my area, between commercial guys who are doing it right and commercial guys who are doing the best they can do. I mean, some guys each year they go to a local dealer, still Husqvarna, wherever. I'll have one of those. That's me for the season. Stick a warranty on it. I'm happy for the year, and just go and run their kit. Okay. Where you've got the other fellas who have got their kit that is 3 to 4 years old,
older,
or they're running mediocre equipment, and they're coming in every single month. Something's overheating, something's not quite working. It's a pig to start, you know, or it's blowing oil. But they're putting 40 hours on their mower every 2 days.
Yeah,
you know, so what do you expect? So those sort of people, I hate commercial guys. I hate them with a passion. It's just, I'm honest with them, you know.
Yep.
Normally I've got about 15 or 20 mowers all lined up, and predominantly over 3/4 of them are a home user grade machine because that's my niche market.
Yep.
Someone will come in and he'd turn up with a beaver tail truck. He's got a ride-on on there. He's got all the streamers down the side of it, all signal dancing, and they come and buy a McCulloch 21-inch 3-in-1 multi-clip home user grade equipment that he's going to use commercially. And I just say, mate, that's going to blow up inside a month. It's as simple as that. It's going to happen because you're not going to check the oil in it every single day before you fire your equipment up. You're not blowing your air filters out. You're not checking your spark plugs. You know, all that sort of stuff. So they just run it and go.
Yeah, but what I mean is that if a private guy comes in with an MS 261, it's 3 years old, it runs okay. It may need carb work, it may need filters and fuel hoses and all that. It's going to be gold for him anyways. It's going to be can be expensive, especially if the carb is bad, but he's going to have a nice all-round chainsaw for many years to come. But if it goes commercial, I would tell the guy, it's 3 years old, buddy. If we can do all this stuff, can I guarantee you it'll start up every time? No, I cannot, but I can do my best. And I usually advise him, go buy a new one. Because they take it out in the forest. It gets trailer trauma. I think Jeremy is calling it.
That's a good term.
Yeah. And so if it's commercial guy, I know he uses this every single day, 5-6 days a week. I'd say, you know what? I recommend you go buy yourself a new one. But if it's a private guy that uses it, 3 hours every year total, it's gold, and it's worth it.
You know, the guy, you saw the video of the front landscaping I had on my house, eh? That guy is 30 years old. He's starting a new company, and, you know, he can hardly afford to pay his guys, let alone buy a $1,100 Gravely lawnmower, right? So he's buying his stuff at auctions. He's buying his stuff anywhere he can get it. And unfortunately for the guys that work for him, they're frustrated because they're dealing with all this junk. And he can't, you know, I just did that Gravely for him for $180. And I thought that was high. He was thrilled. He was thrilled. He brought that money out. He couldn't pay me fast enough. Right?
I always have people tell me that I'm too cheap, and I'm $70 an hour. I had one guy.
The same,
goes, He goes, what do I owe you? I said $70. He goes, how about 100? I said, okay.
I should get more customers like that.
Yeah. I mean,
more customers like that.
The difference is,
I had a guy yesterday. He didn't even want to pay me because I fixed his machine in 3 minutes, and I said minimum hour.
Well, I mean, so for someone like Chicanic, where she's got overheads, you're paying staff, and you've got the bills and all that stuff. You can warrant that sort of money easily, all day long. You know, and I get that. Someone like myself, I've only got to feed myself and put on 2 sets of lights. I'm good to go for a day. So, I undercut my local businesses by tenfold. All day long.
Mick,
I'm only a hobbyist, you know.
I got to interrupt, but you're working on machines the shops don't even want, man. Yeah. Am I right? Am I right? Am I right, Chicanic? Like, you know, a $40 Briggs and Stratton lawnmower that's 8 years old from Craftsman that's spewing out oil out of the vent tube. It's already worn. You don't want that machine, I don't think, do you?
Not this time of year, for sure.
Great winter machine. Good point.
Down in the winter time, bring them on.
The winter workshop.
I think on the panel, me and Chicanic are the only ones who do this full time.
Yeah.
Oh no, I do it full time. I just don't make any money.
It takes me all day to do a repair. If that's all day, it takes me all day to do it.
That's like Steve. He does it full time too, but he doesn't make no money either.
But you see, the trick is, it's someone like yourself, Andrew, or Chicanic, is you're paying someone over the other side of a workshop good money to diagnose a machine, quick, sharp, get the diagnosis right. Because nothing worse than forking out for a brand new carburetor that's not needed. So you're paying someone with a bit of savvy behind them to diagnose correctly, get that machine orders stock all parted out, done, and get the machine out on to the next. You don't want that on the lift table for any more than a couple of hours if you can help it, right? You want it gone. Mm-hmm. Someone like myself, I can have a mower up on the stand. You know, it comes in and it goes out for 2 or 3 days. Whilst I'm waiting on parts. You know, so same as me, Bruce. You know, that's just the way I roll. You know.
But she's got 3 doors, a couple of technicians, workman's compensation, business licenses, heat on the building, the whole bit, right?
Hey, thanks for letting me up. Sleeping big. I want to show you something.
Oh, all right.
Now you're the only trained guy I know, apart from Lee from Anfield. So I found this. Now, I've done a video. I mentioned you in it, but I'll ask you if you want it first. It's a 1978 loco shed book.
Yeah. It's the sort of thing I'd probably pin on the side of a wall in the toilet and just Chicanic stop and just tear the pages out as I need them.
I'll offer it to Anfield.
You can send it over to me if you send a sticker with it.
Let's get it right. I work for the railway. It's a job. It's a job, and this is where I like to be. If you had a nice Dennis instruction manual or a nice ATCO instruction, yeah, I'd have that. But British Railway, not really my thing. Apparently, we're changing our name over here now. We're going from used to be British Rail, and we're now gone through AMIC Speed Rail Track AMIC, and we're now Network Rail. And now the new name they thought of is going to be called Great British Railway. Apparently, that's a thing. We've got a long way to go before we start calling ourselves great again. I think isn't that something Donald Trump once tried? Let's make America great. I'm not quite sure about that.
Well,
I don't know.
A Canadian rail company, Canadian CN, just bought Kansas City Rail.
Guys, I just wanted to jump in here real quick and say hi to everybody. I can't stay on very long, and definitely wanted to say congratulations to Chick Cannon. I've been one of your followers since you had maybe 250, 300 subs. And,
thank you.
You know, when I saw your channel start taking off, I mean, it was really impressive. You had that one video that went up 100,000 views. I saw you pick up 1,000 subs, and it's been amazing to watch that happen. You know, similar thing happened to me back in April. I went from 300 subs to 3,000, and I thought that was great. And I saw you.
Bald Eagle, that's because you have the world's best.
Congratulations.
Bald Eagle, that's because you have the world's best repair of a cracked hood on a John Deere.
Ain't that the truth? If I had 100,000, John Deere hoods, you could sell every one of them. That's definitely an issue that everybody needs to know about.
I bet you it was was it an STX 38 lid?
Doing this.
Huh?
But anyway, guys, I've got to jump off here. I just wanted to say hi and jump
Thanks, Ben.
say how to
Cheers, buddy.
Roger, Bald Eagle.
Good luck to
Thanks for
everybody.
popping on up.
Take care.
Chicanic, I want to say how congratulations on how you do your videos, because you're very informative and you're very explicit, and you just flow right through it, and everybody could understand what you're saying and what you're doing.
Just like my channel. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think what she's trying to do there, Henry, what she's trying to do is she's catering for the older people like yourself. So obviously harder hearing, a bit slower, takes you a bit longer to bend down and pick the 10 mil wrench up than anyone else. That's what it is. She's going at your pace.
We're being picked on.
See ya.
I'm out of gas.
Mate, no worries.
Yeah, but Kevin is so true.
Hey, I know the truth hurts. Come on.
See you later. Yeah, what I was trying to do, because I get 90+% of the business that I get is homeowners, and now going through my comments, I got a lot of mad people at me because they think I don't explain it well, and I'm trying to, and I'm trying to hit the people that do not know, that have never had these issues before, that trying to make it as simple as possible for them so they can fix it themselves and get right back to working. And I don't know. Some of the comments, like I'm not dirty enough to be a mechanic, or I didn't get that one, but
I'm trying to tell you, don't ruin the nail polish.
Exactly.
You do a fantastic job.
It must be a bad camera angle, but it actually looks like Ken's got hair. But I don't. There we go.
He does.
I think the biggest issue is, isn't it, Chicanic, is everyone's got an opinion about your videos, especially when they're watching with no content themselves and wouldn't even attempt to repair themselves as well, or they're a bit of a know-it-all again with no content, not willing to put themselves on a public platform in case they get bashed. So my advice to you is, and I'm just a little channel, been going for 2 years, that's all. Just keep doing what you're doing, keep it real, keep it unique, and you will go far. I've watched your videos, and if I didn't agree with something, I'll be the first to tell you. It's as simple as that, you know. But that's hey, that's just my opinion. It don't account for the other 99,000 that watch your video. It's just my opinion, you know, and I could be wrong. But as long as you're willing to take a bit of criticism if you do mess up, or if someone's got a better idea. But what would be nice is if someone said, "Hey, Chicanic, you could have just done it this way." Well, hang about. How about you do a video, then, pal, and show us? You know, because if you got an easier way, I'm all for that. It's like this little device here. I don't know if you've seen this. This is just a recoil. It's called. You get it in America. It's called an EZ recoil assembly tool. Put the spring in there, coil it up. It's in 5 seconds. It's in. Put it in the recoil housing. Bish bash bosh. Done.
He's getting into the tools, Bruce. He's getting into the tools.
You can go. So,
it really doesn't matter what the negative comments, but that one comment of somebody saying, "Oh my gosh, I did it exactly like you told me in the video, and my machine runs," and that makes up for all the negative comments.
Yes, it does.
Right.
That's great stuff.
During the first lockdown in the UK, when we were all locked up indoors and no one was allowed out at all, it was a bit like living in China. I got a comment come through on one of my videos from a 74-year-old Scottish man whose mental health was not doing the best because of COVID, couldn't see any of his family, and because of the videos that I've been putting out, enabled him to buy 2 lawnmowers. He then went into his shed with the basic tools that he's got and the arthritis that he's got and what have you. He was able to put the mower up on the bench, fix it, order the parts, get it running. He sold it on, made a little bit of money, bought himself a Chinese, and he said, because of you, I've been able to keep the brain stimulated in this time. That makes all them other comments just fade away. You know, that's what it's all about. You know, if you can help someone, that's what it's all about.
Yep, exactly. You know? I had a guy that commented that he was in his 40s, that he was raised by a single mother, that he had never had any instruction on how to do any of this, and anytime he needs it, he comes to all of you guys and came to my channel, and he said, he was just thanking us so much for doing this, so he could do his own stuff and you know, make him feel like he can do it himself. You know,
yeah, exactly that.
Yeah.
Empowering the people and giving the individual the confidence. So I get so many comments saying, "Oh, Mick, I just watched your video. This now gives me the confidence to have a go. I'm considering having a go myself." You know, and my email address is always there for everyone to send an email. If I get stuck, Mick, I need a part, can't find this. How do you do that? Send me a photograph. I'll always do that. You know, I'll always follow it up. So that's what makes the YouTube community different to your Facebook, because Facebook is just about relatives bashing each other. I prefer, you hear me, Bruce? Bruce, you hear me, right? YouTube is slightly different. The small engine community, generally, if you need a carburetor, you don't have it, I'll send you it. You know what I mean? Or if you've got a particular part, I'll send it over. You know.
Kevin, who's in the background? Kevin, you got a stranger in the background. Who is that?
My brother-in-law.
Okay.
He's just strange. He's not a stranger. He's just strange.
Hi, how are you? He's wearing a mask.
Oh, hello, Chicanic. Good to see you. I've been watching your videos. I enjoy them.
Thank you.
Does that mean he's going to rob you?
Well,
why has he got a mask on?
So where you been then, Ken? What you been doing?
Oh, I went to go get some steel parts from the deal. I can't stand when you call the dealer and you ask them with a part number. Oh, yeah, I got it. Look at it. I said, can you touch it, please? Yeah, I got it. So we drive all the way out there. Doesn't have it. So he tries to sell me a Stens. It was a gas cap for an old steel. So then we take the Stens. We say, I don't want Stens. Oh, it'll work. So we go out there, turn it on, leaks like a sieve. You know, that wasted an hour of my time. Ridiculous. You know?
And fuel.
And it's just stupid. You go out there, and I said to my buddy that went with me, I go, he's going to try and sell you Stens, and it's not going to work. Sure as hell, that's what he did. Oh, it's the same thing. No, it's not.
That's not.
Other than that, excavating the backyard, doing good, getting ready to build a shop. That should be nice.
All right.
Yeah.
There's a comment. I can vouch for you, Micks Mowers. Thank you very much for that, because you always help me out with your advice. There you go. That's what it's all about, you know, exactly that, you know, because lots of places, dealerships, you know, they don't necessarily want to give out free advice because they want to get the machine on the bench, you know. And I did make a mistake this week. Someone bought a piece of equipment in, and I don't normally try and start anything up when they first bring it in. Leave it there, mate. I'll get to it, you know.
Then it starts off, you say thank you.
There's nothing worse than they say it won't start, and it's just because they're not pulling the brake in. It's as simple as that. You know what I mean? So there's nothing worse than that happening. But I think some people they like to pay for advice, you know, or some people like to charge for advice. What I'm trying to say, but you know, if you can just help someone out and just point them in the right direction, and just give them a few little pointers or whatever. I had a bloke today. I think he's a subscriber of mine. He said, Mick, he's been emailing me and ringing me. I give him my phone number. I'll keep missing him. And he's got a lawnmower. I think it's a Quantum, standard Quantum, and no spark. He's done the dead man's handle. He's done the cable. He's done the switch. He's done the cable between the switch and the coil. He's taken the coil wire off. He's cleaned the flywheel. He's put a new coil on it. He's put a new plug in it, and it still won't spark. He just cannot get a spark. So I said, well, pretty much you've done everything I would go through myself, other than maybe change the flywheel. The flywheel might be an issue, and as long as your coil is gapped correctly, you know, maybe put another plug in. You could have a duff plug possibly, but everything you're saying, I would do myself. And he lives up in Milton Keynes, and that's about a 3-hour drive from me. So, but I think he's willing to pop down and put it up on my bench just so I can have a look at it. But I said, you know, I don't have a crystal ball like Terrell. I'm not able to part the sea like Moses. You know, so there are plenty of other back room, you know, small engine mechanics or dealerships who will get it running for you, or just go onto Facebook and or eBay and find a £50, $60 secondhand engine and just bolt that straight on it, because it's going to cost you 50 quid in fuel just to get to and fro. You know, and then you got to pay your inspection fee just for me to look at it, and then you got to pay your repair fee on top of that. So you're going to be spending money just to run down to get a free Micks Mowers sticker. Do you know what I mean? I can post you one for nothing. You know what I mean?
The problem is either very, very simple, or the problem is either very, 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 very difficult.
Kevin, you'll remember this year, wouldn't you?
Oh yeah, 1698.
That's before me. Oh, speaking of drunken louts, please welcome to the stage Mr. Steve's Small Engine Saloon.
Drunken what now?
Louts. Louts. Yo, Steve, how you doing, baby?
So he drinks, he fixes. I'm
doing good. I'm glad Chicanik made it up. Right on.
Thanks
Nice
for
to
letting
meet
me
you.
know. For sure.
She did say she's only going to pop up until Steve turns up, then she's going to go when Steve's here. That's what she said.
Now all of a sudden she has something better to do, and she's going to leave. I know. Hey, I came in late. I was just at the store. Has anybody asked you yet, Chicanik, what your first name is?
It is Bree.
Bree. Awesome.
Like the cheese?
I feel weird calling you Chicanik.
Exactly it. Yeah. Oh, well, my name's Bree, but yeah, so you can call me that for sure.
Well, to be fair, the lawnmower lady, she's in the chat. I've been calling her Shorty for the past 2.5 weeks. I keep forgetting her name, Stella. I just keep calling her Shorty. It's only because she had a tag on her vest one day, and it's just stuck in my head. I can't get it out of my bum.
I think her grandfather's name was Shorty.
Oh yeah,
changes that tag every time.
She had a tag. She had her grandpa's tag on her shirt, didn't she? Or something, you know, a name tag. So yeah, that just stuck in my barnet. So I can't get out. So your name's Bree, like the cheese.
It is.
I won't be forgetting that in a hurry. That's in the head already. That's in.
Yeah.
Cool. So anyway, thank you very much, Steve, for pointing Bree Chicanik over to me to come up onto the panel and to have a chat, because it's not often you get some of these fantastic channels. Sometimes they're just so busy just pumping content out, doing a day-to-day job and what have you, but it's so nice just to find a gathering if we can get an hour of each other's time just to sit back, chew the fat, and you know, talk about the businesses and what we've been doing. And I think the subscribers get so much more out of it than just watching the videos, you know.
Yeah.
Well, hey, on that note, Mick, thanks for saying that, because as soon as I reached out to Chicanik and said, hey, you got to come on the Micks Mowers show. People want to hear you. People want to see you. As soon as I did that, I thought to myself, you know what? This is none of my business. Am I stepping on Mick's toes here? Am I stepping out of line? You know,
it was all right until Chicanek put in the comment section, Micks Mowers who? But I thought, oh, who? Oh my lord!
I'm going to drop down.
Yeah, and
If you have someone else wants to come up.
All right, Kev. All right, buddy, no worries.
Nice to meet all you.
You wanted that book and you don't, so I'll drop off myself as well.
All right, Ian, thanks for coming up, matey. Much appreciated, my friend.
See, I told you that was going to happen as soon as I came up, man.
Yeah, we're all looking for a reason to blow this off.
Bree, where are you located, Bree? Where are you actually
I'm in Arkansas, Central Arkansas.
Yeah.
As she drinks moonshine from a jug.
I see that.
Exactly.
I see that.
It's so hot out here. I can barely breathe, let alone talk, but it's humid, man. It is steaming.
Steve, you'd have been so proud of me earlier on. I went to my uncle's 60th birthday today, and it was at 2:00. So I knew I couldn't get drunk because I've got my live stream to do. But I sat back in a little easy recliner out in the garden. Sun was beaming down, surrounded by family and friends. I've had 2 pints straight off the bat. They didn't even touch the side, and I thought, oh my lord, Steve Small Engine would just be so proud of me. I did 6 in about 2 hours. Oh mate, Mrs. P looked at me and said, you need to calm yourself down. You've got a live stream in about an hour and a half. You need to calm yourself down a little bit.
And it's not even noon where Steve lives.
It nearly got very messy. Oh, my Lord. We got people queuing up here. Oh, my Lord. Stand by your beds and nobody swear. The lawnmower detective is in the house dressed in his uniform.
Oh, good Lord.
Hey.
Good Lord.
Just need to start moving a few bits about here. I've got receipts for all of this lot. Let me just
on that note, hey, Dave, look what I got in the mail last night. Check it out. It's donut time. Lawnmower detective.
No way. How come you got one like that?
Where'd you go? Check this out. 3 different cool stickers here.
You see, I can see what's going on here. He just said, I'm not saying lawnmower detective is a tight ass, right? But I got one. Hold up. I think I got one. Yeah, I got one. And then you get a big bump sticker and all. What's that all about?
Yeah.
Talk about having your favorite.
You think that's bad? Look at this. This is the best. He sent me 2 medallions. Check this out.
Oh,
that one right there. Where's my camera? There it is. Yeah, you can't really see them. They're kind of glittery. Okay, that's cool. Wow. But look at this. Indiana Police Academy.
Wow.
These things are
unbelievable.
Jealous much?
Yes, lots.
These medallions, these things are heavy.
I'm surprised.
Hang on a minute. Speaking of gold medallions, whenever someone says to me gold medallions, I always seem to think of one person. It's no, can you turn your camera off now, sweetheart? I see you down there, so turn your camera back on. When I hear the word gold medallion, I always seem to think, oh, he's gone. Oh, you're playing a game with me. I'll bring him back up in a minute. He'll be back in a minute. That was a perfect cue line for him as well. He'll be back in a minute. Have no fear of that.
So
you come back up here, young man.
Dave, are you in the car nobody wants to ride in?
Yes, yeah, I hear you. He's got his uniform on.
Yeah.
The back seat locks don't work.
Yeah.
No, I'm in my
How
own
do I know
okay.
that?
Okay. Yeah.
I'm letting my own vehicle run to cool off before I go home. It's hot out here.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Hey, I love the pink go-kart, bud. That looks pretty sharp.
Oh, I'm still picking that pink paint out of my nose. And
Good
other
for you.
places, but I can't tell you that there's ladies in here.
Wait till Stella comes up.
I wouldn't worry about that. Normally,
You
when
are
Lawnmower lady, she's as bad as the rest of us when she gets up here. Don't worry about that. Once Stella gets rocking and rolling, we're all in trouble. I'm telling you. She's worse than I am.
Me too, lawnmower lady.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, hey, detective, thank you very much for the care package. That is like super freaking cool, man. Thank you. I love this.
I knew you would appreciate that.
Anyway, speaking about gold medallions, and when I say gold medallions, not the coin type, but the type you put around your neck. Please welcome Jason from Pate's.
Oh, excellent! Hey, Jason.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, Jason.
Have you got Jason? Where's your gold medallion? You got a gold medallion on today?
No,
yeah, I know.
Hold on. Look at this.
I like the earrings,
Looks
though.
familiar?
Oh, wait, those earbuds
Oh,
are
yeah.
earrings.
Do you want me to get my medallion on for you?
Have you got your medallion? Yeah, I know you got it, baby. I know you got it. Every time I see you, yeah,
Hey,
you
Mr.
got
T
it.
started it?
Is that a cheap way of trying to get my shirt off?
Oh, you're working on a 550E.
Yeah, Jace, I know exactly what you're doing right there.
Absolutely. You want to know what? I've never seen a motor this small. It's 125 cc.
Oh, the little one, the
Oh,
440.
same. It's a 450E.
Yeah.
450. Yeah, we get them over here.
How did the sales go today, Jay?
So I had the 1 weed whacker sale this morning, and then the package deal, that didn't go through. So
Ooh.
I had a package deal. Obviously, I think I still have it loaded up in the car. With a package deal, the more you buy, the more you save. So
Looks like earrings.
they're my earbuds. I got my thing. So I had a mower, backpack blower, and a weed whacker for $550. And in my ads, I have, if you want to buy things individually, these are the set prices. So obviously, what you guys know, he didn't read the ad the whole way. So he came here thinking that he could buy all of this $300. I'm like, absolutely not.
$300? Is he mad? I'll give you 100 for the lot.
So, so then he says, will you just sell me the blower and the weed whacker? I'm like, yeah, $400. And he was like, what? And I'm like, yeah, I have everything labeled in the ad. Oh. So, he says he's going to think about it. I'm like, see ya. I got to go. I got things to do. A little busy today. It's like two-stroke. I want to shoot myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear you. So, Bree, do you sell secondhand equipment as well, or are you just more the main dealer stuff, or do you bump secondhand stuff out?
No, I'm an Echo dealer, and so I can get Echo in Shindawa, but I do not have a lawnmower line because the size of the shop I have, I don't have any room to store it, and I don't want it being stolen. And so a lot of people, are able to leave stuff outside. I am not. So
what about?
I do sell used stuff though.
Yeah, sorry to cut in. I might be a bit ahead of you. You might have a few seconds lag on top of me. So what about customer mowers or customer equipment that they don't come pick it up? Do you get a lot of that or not?
I get a lot of that, and then I'll usually wait for like a year and continue to keep calling them. After a year, I'll sell it.
Yeah,
Whoa.
I hear.
Yeah.
A year.
Because what I'm thinking is that you could get a big container, and for what isn't sold, you could just ship that container to my house. I'll take it.
Yeah.
Bruce, I've got no shame. You know that, right, Bruce? Yeah.
Oh, whatever, Bruce. Uh-oh.
Prepaid shipping, though, Bree.
Yeah, exactly. Now my little tag, the repair tag that I give to him, says I can do whatever after 30 days, but legally you have to put it in the newspaper and you have to, do all that. So I just so much more of a hassle. But usually after a year they give up. So,
Yeah. Do you have like a minimum inspection fee to cover the eventuality in case that happens as well? Try and recoup some. Do you do that?
Do you mean like
drop-off fee?
I do not do a drop-off fee. No. It would be too much to keep up with, really. I don't. And then there's times when people drop something off, and I only check compression, find out it's burned up. I might charge $5 for a diagnosing fee. If I go through something, and that's I'm not gonna deal with giving them money back or nothing like that. So it's just not worth it.
So the deal that I run, if I can't fix it, then I can usually tell within a half an hour. Not always. I just say, can I keep the machine for my labor? And then that's where I get my Tecumseh coils and my Briggs and Stratton coils and my Honda coils. Bye.
Now what's really cool, the shop that my husband and I own, we opened it up in 2010, but it had only closed down for a couple of years. That was when the economy crashed in 2008. And so before that, this shop was open for 20 plus years. And so I got all of the stock, like probably $40,000 worth of parts that had been sitting there and the previous owner had bought up other old shops. So when it comes to Tecumseh parts, isn't that like a word we're not
Is that her first time?
Yeah,
That
is Bree's first time in being dumped in the basement for using that T word. We don't have that T word on it.
There's no discrimination when it comes to the T word here.
Yeah, but see, Bree, it's welcome on my stream all stream long. So
Okay.
What do they call that?
Yeah.
We call that new old stock in West.
We call
Hey,
it
I'm going to get out of here, gang. I'm going to go pretend to do something. So
go get a donut.
You all have a great one. And Ken, I'll see you in the morning. I'll be up there harassing you, buddy.
Donut time.
Bye.
See you,
Wait a
buddy.
second. So speaking of pretending to do something, I fixed a lawnmower, and I don't even know how I did it.
That's happened to me.
I got so mad, I started hitting it with a hammer and a chisel, and then I swear to God.
Yeah, the
Ken
Honda,
was
right?
with
The
me on
Honda
this.
drive,
Ken was
the
with me
drive
on
gear.
this. I got so mad.
Yeah.
And then it worked.
Oh, that's crazy.
So
I got so mad at a customer. He wasn't there. And my wife came out and she said, "You know, if you're going to get that angry with every customer, you better consider another line of hobby." Everything was broken. Everything was broken.
I can't imagine you losing your rag, Bruce. You seem so placid and laid back and chilled. I can't see that in you.
Well, once in a blue moon, and it's usually at a machine. It's at a machine, never a person.
Yeah. Well, I think other people are certainly more fiery. You know, when it comes to working on stuff. I think.
What am I?
Fiery.
Fiery.
You know, it's a UK thing. It's a UK thing.
I totally understand what he was saying. You know, sometimes I get real mad at a machine too. I'm pretty mild mannered, but sometimes if something stumps me, I'm just like kick it aside and I'll deal with this tomorrow. I'll figure it out.
Yeah,
I'll go watch some Chicanic videos and try to figure it out. That's what I'll do.
Yeah, I would definitely go and watch a Chicanic video to relax yourself, and go and watch a Micks Mowers video to stress yourself right out. That's what I do.
No.
Do you know what I mean?
Uppers and downers.
The things that wind me up, I had it I think it was 2 weeks ago. I had a fella, he wanted a mower or a strimmer, one or the other. I can't remember what it was now. Anyway, it was a strimmer. That was it. It was a strimmer. I think it was a FS85R, I think. He said to me, he's a lawn care guy. He said, this is broken down. He won't have it. Can you have a look at it for me? I need it back by Sunday. And today was Friday. Okay, so bring it on in. Bring it on. Chicanic, don't give me the look. Okay, it happened, right?
You're the worst.
So I said, the sooner you get it in, the sooner I can look at it, diagnose it, all the parts, and we go from there. Anyway, I think it was just a pull cord had snapped. That's all it was. But on this steel FS85, they come with that silly little circlip that goes or ring clip that goes in the top, and the edge was worn, so when he pulled the pull cord, it wouldn't allow the dog to come out to catch the cup. Right, that's all it was.
Right.
So I said, right, it needs a new recoil assembly. Don't have it in stock. Amazon do a copy for 22 quid. It'll be here tomorrow. Do you want to go ahead with that? Yes, please do that. So I ordered it up. So I just thought, well, you know what? I'm just gonna put a drill on here just to make sure the machine runs, and it wouldn't even fire, let alone run. So I texted him up and said, "Have you had this machine running in the past week or so?" He said, "No, I bought it. I saw it running about 3 weeks ago. It's been sat in my shed, but it was all running fine." I said, "Well, I can't even start the thing." Yeah. It suffered with a fuel hose leak, so therefore wasn't priming. And also the diaphragm was like a bit of cardboard, and I had to put a new diaphragm in. So there I am on a bank holiday weekend, bank holiday Sunday. I've got no work. So I can relax, chill out, have a barbecue with my kids and relax and whatever, have a nice day. No, I'm sat in here roasting hot, working on this FS85. Anyway, part came in, got it all up and running, tuned up carburetor up, running absolutely A1. I rang him up, I texted him on the Sunday to say, give me a ring, because the bill is slightly more than what I anticipated because of the excess parts. And all the way through, I've been sending photographs of the broken bits and whatever, just to back it up. And he ran me back. I said, right, it's all done, mate. Come and get it. He said, I've had a few beers now. I'll come get it Tuesday.
Tuesday?
And I was like,
yeah.
I was like, what? He said, "Yeah, I've had a couple of beers now, and yeah, I'll come get it Tuesday." I said, I said, you're not sort of talking my language, mate, are you? I've been on it all weekend doing it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he was a bit upset by it. He was even more upset when I gave him the bill. And when he come back, I just explained to him, look, you could have put it into a dealership, waited 4 weeks before they even looked at it. Okay, got it on the bench, and the chances are, with the age of the machine, they probably wouldn't have entertained it anyway. Because by the time they put a new gasket and diaphragm in there, clean the carby out, done a new fuel line, put a new recoil assembly on it, you're talking quite a couple of $100 there, a couple of £100 there, easy, And with that, he just turned up. He said, I won't be back. I said, do you know what, brother?
Perfect.
You were doing me a favour by not coming back.
Yeah.
Here's a list of all my competitors.
Blank piece of paper, exactly.
Yeah. There's nothing worse than when a customer walks in through the door and the first thing they start doing is griping about another shop that they had their machine at and saying all these terrible things, because I know they're just going to do it about us whenever they go somewhere else. So
I hear that
doesn't win you any points with me. So no.
You know what? Can I talk about a neighbor? She's about 5 houses away. Lives alone.
As long as she doesn't hear us.
I'm not a fan of the mower, but it's the personal pace with the Honda, with the squeezy handle. But you know what? The ladies like them. They go with you. Anyway, she lent it to her neighbor, and they have a terrible yard. They drove through crap and crud and ran over chunks, and she brought it to me last night. It would only run for 1 second when you pull the rope, right? Isn't that sad? Like, they borrowed the machine, wrecked it, and then brought it back to her not running. Now she knows I fixed stuff, so she brought it over. I gave her an old Briggs and Stratton loaner so she could get her lawn cut. And I'm that's just so sad.
Well, didn't you do a video a little while ago, Bruce? I seem to remember. I think it was you. Some lady, single mum, perhaps, not a lot of money, got a lawnmower running for her, and just said, "There you go, take that one."
Right.
Yeah, good on you.
Well, you know what? She had a lawn service. She was paying $160 a month for a snow lawn service. Right. She's got a 19-year-old son, and I said, "Have you got any old machines laying around? It was his birthday, right?" And so she said, "Yeah, I got an old lawn. It's the cheap one." And I dragged it home, and I went through that thing like carburetor wash, the whole bit, right? Took it back to her running like a top. I said, "You can give this to your son for his birthday."
There you go. The thing is, unless you can plug it into a wall and you can operate it with your thumbs, Bruce, the generation are not necessarily interested in that at the moment.
That's right.
I mean,
some are good.
Some of the guys that come in my shop, the only ones that really tick me off are the ones that they come to me. I'm a backyard mechanic. I do this, after the 40 hours at work. I'm cheap. I mean, it's like Mick. It's like everybody. It does not cost a lot of money to have things done with me. My hourly rate is ridiculous compared to a dealership. And then they come in and start haggling about the price.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I think apparently I've been told by several that I have a facial expression that is slightly differently colored than I am now, and most that's the one. I mean, people that start haggling about something that is dirt cheap to start with, ticks me off.
Me too.
Yeah.
I had a guy actually hand me $10 less than what I told him it was going to cost.
Yeah.
And I got so mad, you just take your mower home. I never want to see you again. No. And then he insisted on paying me the full price, and I just said no. And I finally did take the $10 less, and I will not ever work for him again.
No.
Yeah, now let him take it to the dealership for 4 times as much money.
Well, and I totally understand dealerships charging $100 an hour. I understand that.
So do I. Yeah. So
you know what's funny? A lot of times people don't realize what it's going to cost you. I had one guy call me up last week. He wanted me to put a deck belt on his Cup Cadet. All right. I said, okay, no problem. Then I said, I'll change the oil while I'm at it. Now he gets all nervous. Oh, no, I don't need the oil change. Well, I was going to charge $80 to go out there and change the deck belt, change the oil. I charged him $75 for just doing the deck belt.
Yeah.
And, you know what I mean? 'Cause what does it cost for oil change? You know what I mean? Okay, no problem. I'll come back in a few weeks when you want the oil done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there was $7 worth of oil.
That's what I mean. It's ridiculous.
I mean, by definition, I don't do quotes. When people ask
Right.
me what's it going to cost, it's going to cost you
Because you never know.
150 Danish kroners, Mick, plus parts.
Danish kroners.
Danish
Yeah.
kroners. Yeah, Danish kroners.
That's
Not,
DKK.
not Dutch guilders, but Danish kroners.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And they say, how much is that going to cost me? I said, I don't know. I haven't seen your machine yet. You know.
Right.
I tell you what. If you're nervous, give me a number. Give me a limit. I'll give you a phone call when I reach that limit.
Okay.
Exactly.
Here's my line. Here's my line. And I don't charge much, but I understand people who do. I say if it's between $40 and $80, I won't call you. If it's more than $80, I'll call you and we'll discuss whether you want to continue. And that works really well. Everybody's happy with that.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one.
The odd guy that I know will go to 100. You know, if it's a Honda HR Quadra-Cut, who's it? You know, he'll go to 100 without me talking to him.
Yeah.
And,
There's a guy next to me charges 100 to tune up a push mower. I'm like, are you kidding me?
Mm-hmm.
And he gets all the work. He's on the main road. Everybody sees him in the garage, and they all pull in.
Yeah. Me, I'm in the back in the booth in the back in the corner in the dock.
Well, me, you have to know where I am because you can't just get here.
Me too. Yeah.
Hey, Klaus, I looked you up. That's cheap, buddy. 150 kroner. That's cheap.
Yep. I'm cheap. I'm cheap, sort of.
Cheap.
I think
Cheap,
everybody is to a
affordable. Put
certain
that way.
extent.
Affordable.
Yeah. He's so
I
cheap.
was wondering Bree, what's the name of your shop?
Well, I don't know.
Oh.
I mean, do I
Well.
want to tell everybody on here?
Oh,
like,
you
not
don't.
y'all.
No,
I'm
if you're
tell
not
y'all.
comfortable with it, then no. No.
I
was
just
just
don't know yet.
curious.
I'm so new to this. I'm like, I don't know. You know, I've had some creepy comments, and so
Nobody watches this channel. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Or you don't.
Oh, your
don't-
shop is called I've had some creepy comments?
Yes, that's it. Exactly.
Don't tell
No,
these
that's no
guys
problem. I was just
anything.
curious.
I mean,
I
just,
don't
Just
know. I don't want
don't
them
let your
showing up.
customers put you on that Yelp. That's the worst thing in the world. I can't stand that.
Exactly. Yeah. I know.
It's your home address. I mean, it's like, they know more about me on a stupid Yelp. It's like, get me the hell off that thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, I'm doing you a favor. No, you're not.
No. So, I mean, I'll tell y'all, but not here. But
No, right.
Go
I
into
don't think I
private
want the
chat.
whole world to know yet.
No, go to
So-
private chats, just us.
If you told us,
okay.
if you told us,
I
you'd
was-
have to kill us.
The only reason I said that, Bree, was because there's some people with shops out there that have really cool names for their actual home shops.
Uh-huh.
You know, they have the sign out in front of their house, and you know that's the only reason I asked. I wasn't
Well,
blind.
I'm sending it to y'all. I guess y'all can see that.
Fred's mower and moonshine, you know?
Y'all can Google search me.
Cool. Yeah, I see it now. That's a great name. I
It's
think
the
that's cool.
area. It's the
Yeah,
area.
yeah,
Everything's
right
called
on.
that. So, yeah.
Very
So
good.
the one thing that sort of bugs me, right, with regards to how customers get a bit jumpy, jittery about the pricing. When you put your car in, over here in the UK, we have what's called an MOT, which is your standard yearly inspection to make sure your car is roadworthy and legal.
Yeah.
And without it, your car still works, but you're not legal to drive, right? When you put it in for your MOT, you put it in, and by the end of the day, you ring the bloke up. So, all right, mate, how'd it get on? Yeah, failed, Mick. All right, how much? At 500 quid. All right, mate, cool. Yeah, is it done? Yeah, it's all done, mate. Yeah, £500. Yeah, take it away. Cool. I don't even quibble over it. If it's going to be £3,000, he might ring and say, Mick, do you know what? Actually, it's going to cost a fair old bit, mate. You might want to change your mind. But generally, you know, rule of thumb, it's got to be MOT'd to drive it legally. Therefore, you've got to pay the money. When someone brings in a mower, it's the same thing. You know, you either want it running or you don't. It's as simple as that. You know, you bought it in, so you got to pay the money. I would love to have one of these windows on the side here where you can put a couple of stools out and let your clients watch you work on the machine. And as you're working around, you can go, Ooh, like that. Do you know what I mean? Just start throwing spark plugs out the way. Oh my lord, terrible. But you know, so many people just get a bit nervous. You know, they think you're gonna get it in there for a standard service. You know, for me is what I charge. It's not a lot of money in comparison to what the dealerships are charging. It's nearly half. I'm still making good money on it. I tell the customer exactly what is required. Now, if it's in for a service and the pull cord doesn't need doing, I won't charge it for a pull cord. If the blade is actually really, really good, I won't sharpen the blade and you won't get charged for it. It's as simple as that. I'm only going to charge you for what it is. So, but people sort of say, well, what does the service include? Mix, I tell them, okay, well, I don't think it needs a new spark plug. I've had it out. I've had a look. Well, no, it runs all right. Okay, it's fine. So I don't have to change it. It's your choice. The choice is yours. You know, but at least let me have a look at it, see how lean the machine's running, see if it's running rich or if something's adjusting. You know, but people just get really, really nervous when it comes to servicing. But yet they throw their car in and they pay £900 or £1,000 for an MOT, and they think nothing of it. You know, and yet us small engine people, where there's not a lot of money to be made, right? Chicanic with like 2-stroke machines, you've got to work hard on 2-stroke machines, right, to make the money out of it, you know?
Yeah, get them in and out.
Yeah, exactly that. Yeah, you don't want them in for more than a couple of hours. You've got to work quite hard on them. But people get a bit nervous on it, you know, and they do think you're trying to pull their trousers down and sort of have them over on the pricing. But when I break it all down, that's what I take photographs of what I do. So if I take a carburetor off, carburetor's bad, mate. Before and after photograph, you know, that's why I'm cleaning it, because it is that bad, you know. But I feel like sometimes for what I do, I'm having to justify what I'm doing and show evidence, because people think, did it really need cleaning? Mick, well, it was running like a bag of nails when we bought it in, and it's now running absolutely beautiful now. So what do you think?
I have a collection of photos that not necessarily that I always show the customer, but just like, wow, I can't believe it's that bad. You know, when opening up a carburetor and seeing some of the nastiest things, you know, you're like, how does that even grow in there? But so yeah. Just things that I think are bizarre that I have my own little personal
definitely. In fact, I had a carburetor, I think it was probably about 15 videos back. I'm convinced the cure to COVID was in it. Convinced of it. It was like there was an alien. It was like this big red globule or something stuck on the emulsion tube housing. I don't know what it was, but it was like the size of like a cattle bean. It was huge, and I'm sure it had a head and 2 arms hanging out of it. You know, it was really weird.
You got to get Mrs. P to take that into the lab.
Do you know what? I think Nana took it in and cooked it. I had it for dinner. I think that's what happened. But sometimes I take photographs as well, and that's why I do what I do as well. Is
now I do, you know, keep everything that I change out, put it in a Ziploc bag, give it back to the customer, and see like, this is how nasty your air filter was. This is how nasty your plug was, because you know that way this is the carburetor that is completely crusted up. So you know that helps. So.
This motor that you thought was a Honda came with a torch plug. And it ain't a Honda.
Yeah.
But I think my only get out clause is that the majority of machines that I service will appear on my YouTube channel, because my channel is whatever comes in is what I'm working on, and therefore that's what generates my content. So pretty much, if I get an unhappy customer, I just say, give it 2 weeks. I'll throw you a link, and you can see exactly what I've done to that machine. Exactly. You know?
Yeah, I did a Husqvarna trimmer video, and it was funny because I didn't even check it. Did you just
say Husqvarna?
Husqvarna. I'm from the south. Okay? From the south. You know?
Yeah.
Get on
Husqvarna. Let Klaus teach you.
Klaus will teach you. You're gonna get caught out.
I know, it's bad, but so
Husqvarna.
Okay.
So ignore him, Bree. He speaks funny.
It's okay. So it was a customer's, and I did it up at the shop, and it's hard for me. Like, everybody's commenting about how I do videos at home. I'm a poolside mechanic. Well, it's actually because while I'm at work, I have 0 time to actually film anything. So the only time I have to do it is after work, and I don't want to hang out there after I'm done working, sort of, because, you know, it's 100 degrees in the shop. So I do it here, and the one that I did do at the shop, though, it was a customer's, and it was full of water, and I don't even know where I was going with this conversation. So you totally threw me off with Husqvarna. Husqvarna.
Oh,
What were we talking about? Oh. What were we
I
talking about?
love that. You totally lost it. That's beautiful.
You did.
Water in the fuel, customer Husqvarna.
No, you were talking put
I
it in
had
the
that-
bag
I had-
and
I have
oh
that
no,
effect
I
on
did.
people.
I told the
Oh.
customer, I said I made a video about it
know.
because he was mad at me. He said he's like, there is no way there was water in my trimmer. And I'm like, look, the thing was full. I made a video about it. You can see the whole thing was full of water. I dump it out in a pail where you could see that it had 0 gas in it. So yeah, it was sort of confirming
I've
that,
actually
you know.
And then they tell you, well, it was full of just straight gas, no problem. There was no water in it when I brought it in.
There's no oil in it. There's no oil in it.
Yeah.
Well, you know, sometimes I'll actually take, because you can't email bigger than 15-second video on email, right? But I'll do a 10-second video of the evil deed that killed the engine, and I'll just send it to the person's email address, because my videos sometimes take 2 weeks to actually end up where the public can see them, right?
Mm-hmm.
You guys all know that.
I like where it's 90% stable and 10% fuel.
Yeah, that's
like a Shirley Temple.
Oh, I had a leaf blower come in. I think that was this year. It was, or tail end of last year. A leaf blower come in, and the bloke said he's it used to run absolutely A1, lovely, never had a problem. It was a Timberland Pro, which is not really a make you see over here a lot, and they have changed names quite a bit. Anyway, he said it used to run lovely, and I serviced his mower for him a few years back. He bought it in, and I said, "What fuel mixes do you run at, mate? Just so I know." And I always like to test them. And he said, "I'll buy it pre-mixed." It's okay, yeah, cool, that's fine, no worries, it's fine. So anyway, I went to start it, and it wouldn't start. I got oil coming out the exhaust. Okay, it's something not quite right here. And in my video, I undo the cap, I tip it up, and it's going glug, glug, glug. I'm thinking, yeah,
pure oil,
that's really
50 to 1
rich.
oil gas.
So I messaged him and said, "Mate, where is it you're buying your pre-mixed fuel from?" And he said, "Halfords," which is a shop over here in the UK. It's a car stroke motorbike stroke bicycle shop. I said, "Halfords don't sell pre-mixed fuel." "Yeah, we do." I thought, okay, it's been a while since I've been in there. Maybe we do. Onto the internet, I can't find it. So I said, "Send me a photograph of your pre-mixed bottle, please." And there it was, in plain as day, 2-stroke engine oil.
Yeah.
See, that's the oil.
Yeah.
It's
100% oil in there.
And then, this is not the worst of it, he said, "That's what I always run it on." No,
Yeah.
you don't. You can't. There's no fuel in there. You know?
But Mick, you said it best though when you said it ran great once. Everything runs great once.
Yeah.
But Ken, I got a question for you. Stable. And,
Unstable.
No, stable. And Briggs fuel fit.
Yep.
Is that the same? Is that the same?
It smells the same.
Yeah.
You know, it does smell the same. It might be. The stuff you get with those caps or whatever, that stupid stuff.
Yeah.
It does smell the same. So they might be in cahoots with each other.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, I always ask, especially because I quite like 2-strokes. I like working on 2-strokes. I find them more of a challenge than your 4-strokers. But I always ask my customers, "What fuel do you run at, mate? What mix do you run at?" And straight off the bat, you put them straight on the spot, because if they don't know, that gives you an idea of where you're going.
I sell them a can of premix every time because I want to make sure it runs the same way it ran when it left my shop.
Yeah.
What brand of
the customer's premix? Never.
What brand of premix are you selling, Ken?
It does usually the True Fuel. I like the 40 to 1 True Fuel, but there's like all different. The Husqvarna has it. They all have it. Even Kawasaki now. My dealer stocks the Kawasaki premix. So.
Speaking of True Fuel, I do have a question about that, because I don't want to say anything bad about it because I don't know, but I do have many units, 2 cycles, come into the shop, and they're running True Fuel in it, and there is no reason other than, I mean, all I do is change the gas out, put my gas in with my oil mix, and it runs. And I'm seeing it quite frequently, and whenever they tell me this, they say their machine's been working for months on it, and then it just I can't give them a reason why it wouldn't start on at that time. Do you ever see that, or is there just bad batches that come into Lowe's or
50
something?
to 1 or 40 to 1? Which mix?
Or probably the 50 to 1.
All right, because I like to use the 40 to 1 myself because it seems like with a little extra oil, it seems to run a little better. You know, the 50 to 1 seems to run a little hotter in the older machines. You know,
I used to buy. It's called here in Scandinavia. It's called Aspen. It's I think they're the ones who started the premix thing. But I switched over to Steele's Moto Mix.
Yep.
And
very expensive here. I know that.
Yeah, it is here too. But
also shake it up every time. I tell people shake up their
I'm just about to say that, Ken. It's sometimes.
But it's just like the Moto Mix. It just works better.
But sometimes you can also find Klaus, is that some two-strokers, even if you're using the pre-mixed stuff, if the machine is not being used daily, sometimes that fuel and oil will separate underneath that diaphragm and just sit there, you know. And it's not until, like you say, Bree, where you dump that fuel out, put your fuel in, give it a couple of primes, and wash that oil out through the diaphragm needle and meter needle, what have you, before that machine will fire up.
Times I'll purge the hell out of it just to make sure. Hey, there
you go. I told you, Mr. Medallion, man. There he is. There he is.
What I have noticed with the, it's actually, I think it's called alkylate gasoline. The stuff they use for premix, you know, without ethanol and all that.
Yeah, it's got a lot less stuff.
Yeah, it's less of a degreaser than regular fuel. So I have had issues with carbs that, if you suspect that they have been stored too long, I would mix my own gas from regular fuel station gas with oil in it, try and run it, make it run good, and then switch over to the premix.
You have non-ethanol? You have non-ethanol where you are?
No. We got 5% and 10%.
Okay, everything here in Alberta, that I buy in Alberta is non-ethanol fuel. Can you believe that? We can get that
10% here.
And I get the little tester. I test every.
Yeah, just about to say that. Yeah, Bruce tests his fuel, don't you, Bruce?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean the Steel Moto Mix, it's got a tank life of 2 years plus.
Mm-hmm. If it's sealed.
It's sealed.
If it's in the tank and the cap is on, 2 years.
Really?
Right.
Wow.
Yes.
Oh. Well, that's why cars work well with gas for a while, because everything on a car has got a sealed fuel system, right? But on a lawnmower, you've got vents in the gas cap.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But Steel says 2 years plus.
Yeah. I just saw the steel at my dealer is too darn expensive. It's like 20% more than any other premix.
It is. Yeah. I mean, what I tell people that don't want to pay for it is that, okay, guys, buy a quart, buy a liter, buy 5 liter jug, whatever, and put it in last time you use it before you put it away. I mean, empty out the regular gas, put this in, run it through, and then store it. You will have zero problems related to gas in spring.
Mm-hmm.
It's really good.
What is the difference between your seasons?
I'm sorry?
What is the difference between your seasons?
How long is it dormant, Klaus?
I'm sorry. 5, 6, 7 months, depending on the equipment. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Are you really getting that much of a season now, then, Klaus? Because over here, our seasons. I was talking to Jason a while back. Yeah. I mean, I would love to live where Jason lives sometimes, because you
get 4 seasons where Jason.
Nick, you live in southern UK. I mean, that's holiday land. It's never really cold there, is it?
You're joking, you know? We get to about -2. That's it. It's freezing over here.
No, we got a period, Jason, of
that's funny.
5, 6, 7 months where I mean, the garden tractor will be in the shed for 6 months for sure.
Right.
Really?
Yeah. Well, you guys know we have snow on the ground for 6 months.
Yeah. We don't have that. It's not as bad here, but we have 6 months where the grass don't grow.
See, the thing is, Jason was selling. I mean, I know you did quite well this year, Jason. Not just financially, of course, because we saw what you were shifting. But you know, when you guys got hit with that snow, you and Chrissy were flat out on it. You know.
Yeah. So
and I remember talking to you or commenting on your live stream that you were still selling snow blowers, and we were already 2 or 3 weeks in mower season.
Yep.
You know, our season started January the 2nd. We were already on it. You know.
Mm-hmm. You know,
as I said, he lives in holiday land. You know,
we start mowing in May.
Yeah. You know, this was like
you can put me down if you want. I gotta go.
Between COVID and the snow, this was like our best year ever. And the only reason why it was that is because literally we had 40 snowblowers that we were sitting on. Oh boy. You know, we were sitting on 40 snowblowers for 2 years. 40? We would never have that stop. And then on top of COVID, you guys seen exactly what I did during COVID. You know, so we were, you know, we're good. We're good.
Wow.
But you know, we were primed for it, you know, and even with the snow removal. Between my wife and I, we have 12 snowblowers. So there's never a shortage if there's ever a breakdown. You know, we're ready for snow, we're ready for a blizzard, we're ready for Canadian snow. You know,
see, in Arkansas, nobody owns a snowblower. I've never seen one.
When you were talking about you guys have a lack of space, you know, we're just out of our house. You know, my guys call me a driveway damsel. I work out of my driveway. Space is an issue for us, but I will always, if there's room for some money, I will always figure out a way. And I know every state is different. I would not survive without lawnmower sales.
I was under the impression that you had a workshop that was all tidied out and you were using that because there was a big video drive for about 2 or 3 videos where you had this big garage where you could work in, and I remember the quote, "I am no longer working on the driveway, blah 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 blah. I've now got the lift table." And is that not working now? Oh, like that is it?
Hey, Jason, what happened to the lady that was complaining about your grass? Did that ever get resolved?
What was that?
How about the lady that parked in front of your house and was complaining about your lawn?
Oh yeah, so that's done, but now my yard looks even worse. So forget it. There's a video coming out on that. You guys heard me complaining about it.
I quite enjoyed your latest video of you trying to promote your Toro. I would call it a grass cutter, but it wasn't doing very well cutting your grass, was it?
No, I have.
Yeah, it was. Oh my lord! You didn't want a lawnmower on there. You wanted a nuclear bomb.
Yeah, it was struggling for sure. That's what Kentucky Tall Fescue will do to you.
Oh, when it's a foot tall, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't a foot tall because you could still see Jason on the lawn, so it was nowhere near a foot tall. it was only up to his knees, so it was only about 3 inches.
Yeah, so I'm keeping an eye out for the new Kohler, the Kohler 224. As soon as that comes out with electric start, you know, that'll be the new motor for that mower. Or keep your fingers crossed. I found a Honda one mower with electric start for $200, and I'm waiting for
you are a bit fancy, Jason. Yeah, you like your electric start, don't you?
Yes. I will not give that up. Sorry. You know, for you guys appreciate when you guys pull on stuff all day long. The last thing is, you know, sometimes you don't want to pull on yourself. No, that doesn't. Forget it.
To be fair, I would like an electric start on my 1930s Dennis. I'll give that up rather than have to use a crank handle to start it. Definitely all day long.
Well, what are you using now to cut your grass? Because I know you have the Dennis and you have a few others.
I'm earning so much money through YouTube. I just tender it out to a contract now. Someone comes and cuts it for me. I don't bother doing it myself.
Hey, that one you showed this morning in your video, that thing looked like it was around 14 inches. It was that real tiny one. You said you ordered a bag for it. It was really tiny.
What color was it?
It was green, but it was the smallest one on the very end. You said you ordered a bag.
That's a little Hater 41, and over here they're a home user grade. I've got a Hater 48 here as well.
How wide is that though? Look tiny.
16-inch cutting. It said 19-inch cutting.
19 was the smallest you guys have. Holy crap, 14 inches.
Yeah, tiny. Yeah.
You've got to remember, you know, over here, Jason, what we call a yard, I can talk to my wife from one end to the other. Over what you call a yard, you got to send Morse code.
Mm-hmm. Well, not for nothing, you have a really nice sized backyard, unless your camera is deceiving.
Yeah, that's unusual for England, isn't it? You got a pretty big yard.
It's only because I kicked out my neighbours and sold their house under their feet. I didn't know about it. That's all it was.
Bulldoze their house down?
Yeah, no. All it is where I live. This is actually this little housing plot here was designed. Get this, Steve, you're going to love this. This was designed for Canadian relief Spitfire pilots. This build, 1946. My house was built. And this was actually designed for Canadian Spitfire pilots that were stationed over here during the war.
Will they take off in the backyard?
Apparently.
I'm surrounded by airfields, Tangmere Airfield, Ford's one as well. So they're all local Spitfire bases over here. But yeah, this is actually for the Canadians over here, which sort of makes sense because there's no copper in it. It's all gone. It's all lead. So they probably took the copper out when they went home. But my corner plot is the biggest plot out of everyone in my area. I've got the biggest lump. So yeah, I'm happy with that. But I use a Hater 48 Pro is what I use, which is just right. But my lawn is different to yours, Jason. You know, my lawn is only about 8 mil long. My grass, it's not very long at all, nice and flat and what have you. You guys in America, because of the seasons and the climate you have, your grass is a lot thicker, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hey, Mick, I was watching your video and I was watching Nana hanging laundry. Pretty posh, you know.
Yeah, I don't pay her to do that. She does it off her own back. Funnily enough, I don't know why she does. I don't know why she's here. To be honest,
you get another demographic. You get a few older people there. You know?
It's funny. I went because it was my uncle's 60th birthday today. I bought him a couple of presents. I went down my local hardware shop. I was going to buy him a walking stick just as a bit of a joke, So I went into a hardware shop. I said, "Yeah, you haven't got a walking stick, have you, mate?" He said, "No, I haven't got one." He said, "How much of a rush are you in for?" I said, "I just want to beat my mother-in-law with it round the head, that's all." He said, "I can get it for you Monday." Yeah, bless her. She's all right. She's a good girl. She does more than her fair share. Does my mother-in-law. She's a good girl. But I'll be lost without her. It's as simple as that. I'm absolutely lost without her. But she's a pain in the ass. I know that.
Now, Mick, you were showing your new tool bench the other day, which I kind of liked. Have a look here.
Have you bought one? Where are you? You're there. Hang on. Oh, nice. Check you out. Did you get one?
I did.
Oh,
nice.
Mate,
it's actually, and I've had it on back order for 2 months.
What color is it? Is that black?
Yeah.
Oh,
is that a work table, Klaus? Is there a work table on it?
It's a work table, and then you got all your drawers and your stuff. Have a look at Mick's got the big one. I just got the medium one.
He's got the foam fill. There you go.
Yeah.
Go.
I don't have that though.
He's posh.
Yeah, he is posh.
See, I need 17 of those with all that foam in there.
It's only because Bruce has been nailing me for years about tidying my toolbox up. That's the only reason why I've got that done. That's all it is. And now,
Mick, I was sort of about talking about it because I ordered it 2 months ago, and then I think I'm going to make a video, and all of a sudden enter Mick with his video, and I thought, okay, I can't bring it on now, but it was delivered 2 days ago, and I had it. This is this final location. I had it put in today.
Yeah. So, do you know what? I don't think you'll be disappointed. I'm actually quite liking it. The only downside to it is, and I knew it would happen, is that me being a specialist tool holder designer in my old toolbox, I could fit everything. I could fit everything in my toolbox, and now I've sort of spaced it all out so it looks lovely and spangly. I've got too many. I've still got tools left in my old toolbox. I've got nowhere to put them. That's the problem, Matt.
That's when you do a giveaway.
I could do a giveaway. Shall we do a giveaway? Hang on, bear with. Let's do this. Let's do a giveaway. I can do a giveaway. Are you ready? Hang on to your hats. Okay, so let's do a.
Wow.
How nice was that?
The intro's longer than your live stream.
I'm busy. That took an hour. That took an hour, man. Let's do a guess what it is. For those of you that don't know, I share the screen out, and everybody goes over the other side of the computer. You'll go over that way somewhere. That way. In a minute, over you'll go. So all you got to do is in the chat is you got to tell me what this object is, and if you guess it right, then you win some of my cheap and tacky merchandise, sticker, key ring, or bottle opener. Pens are on their way. So please tell me what this is. There you
I
go.
have absolutely no freaking. Oh, sorry.
I have no idea.
There you go. Does it help if I do that?
No, it does not.
Okay. Right.
No.
What about if I do that?
No.
Does that help?
No.
No? Okay.
But is it small engine related, Mick?
Oh, yeah. Kenny, enough with the questions. Let's see what they got to say.
Yeah.
It kind of does look small engine related to me, but
oh well,
I've
you
never
would
seen
be
that.
absolutely wrong.
It's
have a look.
It's probably the points on some English weird machine.
Hey guys, I just want to say bye before I head out.
Okay, Chicanic, thank you very much,
Thank
Bree,
y'all.
for popping up. It was an absolute pleasure having you up.
Hey, Bree. Before you go, I wanted to pay you a compliment before you go. I don't know if I missed the first part of this stream, so maybe somebody already brought this up. I noticed that you have 10,000 subscribers now, and you only have 10 videos out.
Holy crap.
You have been gaining, well, from what I see, over 1,000 subscribers per day for the last 3 days.
Yeah.
Your last video you put out, you have over 200,000 views. And I just wanted to say, giddy up, girl.
Thank you.
That's awesome.
I didn't know it was going to be so controversial, but
why is that controversial?
Yeah.
Oh no! It's just I don't know if they didn't watch the whole video. A lot of people thought I was bashing steel, and I was not. I love my steel products. I totally, you're going to have to pry my BR 400 20-year-old backpack blower out of my cold dead hands. Okay. I mean, I love my steel stuff. But I guess they didn't watch it all, and they just, I didn't mean to.
200,000 views, and you only put that out a few days ago.
Yeah, I know. It's so
That's
crazy.
awesome.
I'm so shocked.
It's amazing. Congratulations.
Steve,
Congratulations.
Steve, all you got to do, mate, is Steve, get yourself a blonde wig and some lipstick. You'll be good to go, brother.
Exactly.
Good point.
Anyway, Chicanic, thank you very much for popping up. Come and see us. You are always welcome. You haven't got a ring first. Just hit the button. Come on up. You're welcome anytime on the Micks Mowers show. Keep doing what you're doing, girl. It's fantastic stuff you're putting out there, and we'll all catch you later on, honey.
Thank you, darling.
Bye, Bree.
Catch you later.
See ya.
So there goes Chicanic. First time up on the panel. Absolutely fantastic to see her. Please welcome to the show. I got my chat frozen off for a minute whilst we've got people coming on up. We've also got there he is. Yeah, buongiorno.
Good evening, brethren. How are
you doing, mate? Are you doing okay?
Mate. How you doing? How you doing, my little alcoholic? All right, mate?
I'm doing all right. How are you doing?
Yeah.
Well, that's enough of that. You've come right in the middle of a game, Conk. We're doing a game at the moment. What do we get to? A rib spacer? No. A circuit breaker? No. Congrats! Shout out for Jeremy. Helped so much yet. Steve must be the looks yet. Must be that hair. Could be a starter switch. No. And that's it. I think is that all the answers? Do you want to see it again?
Yeah.
What industry, Mick? Anything? Any hints?
Oh, we'll talk about it in a minute.
Hi, everybody. Good to see you.
Hey,
I got the answer, Mick. I put it on. I put it on there, mate.
What did you put then, Phil?
Hey, it's a gun firing mechanism, mate.
Oh, absolutely incorrect.
I know.
That's a great guess, though.
Oh my lord!
Something spreads those cams.
Ah, yeah. Okay, I know.
It's
There we go. Yeah, it's a sprinkler.
Oh,
It's adjustable, yeah.
okay.
It's the thing you put in the clock when you wind it up.
Put it in where?
Yeah. When you wind up a clock.
Ah.
Is that right?
Leave it.
No, it's not right. What else we got here? Let's have a look here. People saying buy Brie. A door latch, no. Clippers, no. Is it a switch? No.
Caliper.
No.
That's wrong.
Calipers, no. A sprinkler, no. I don't know if my chat's a little bit slow. Tongs, no. No idea. Okay. Is that an adjustable? Is it? I think my chat's so far behind. I might just get rid of that chat and bring another chat up. I think that chat is so far behind. It's not even funny.
It looks like something will be on a lathe or some such sort of a tool.
Oh, really? Is that what you think? Absolutely incorrect.
Mikey Yo-Yo says it's a piece of a bomb.
What?
Good call. Kind of
I
looks
think
like
it's a Briggs and Stratton primer bulb extractor tool. Well, up here.
Okay.
And Mick wouldn't know what that looks like.
Door
He
latch,
doesn't have
caliper,
one.
sprinkler, Briggs and Stratton primer bulb extraction tool. No, it's not. Thermostat, no. Okay. Well, so we've got no one guessing at the moment. What about if I told you this piece of equipment?
Yeah.
You would be lost without it.
Well, exactly.
Apparently, I have been lost without it for a long
Without
time.
this piece of equipment, you would be lost without it.
Oh.
There you go.
I know
There
what
you
it
go.
is. Do I have to put it in the chat?
Yeah, you got to put it in the chat, baby.
Ah.
Too late, Steve. I'm already there, boy. It's all in there.
Did you? Nope, that's not it.
All right. Fair dues.
Oh, we have
Yeah,
a winner. We have a winner.
Childhurst got it. Didn't he?
We have a winner.
Childhurst?
Yeah, Chillhurst.
Yes.
The old Marine sextant.
I couldn't remember the name of that thing, but yeah, right on.
We do small engines, for Christ's sake. We don't sail the seas.
Ban him, Mick. Ban him.
Slow down, Conker. Slow down.
Okay.
That's a good one. That was a good one.
Yeah, that is a good one.
Oh, do you want
So you had to put a torch plug in there too.
Did you see the torch plug at the end? Did you see that?
I did not see that.
Hey, Mick, that little cartoon guy doesn't look anything like you. He has hair, man. Come on.
Steve, you are unbelievable, buddy. Unbelievable.
I'm very observant, aren't I?
Oh, looks like Dick's in the pub having a few.
So congratulations to who was that? Was that Chislehurst? Was it Chislehurst?
Chislehurst, yeah.
Yeah.
Chislehurst. Fantastic.
Yeah,
Chislehurst, you are a winner. There is my email address. Just there, email me up. You can get a bunch of stickers, or you can get a key ring or a bottle opener. Email me up, mate, and your prize will be with you within sometime this year at some point, if I remember.
One day you might get it.
One day.
I won't do it. Okay, well.
H coming in.
No.
Stand by.
Oh, Bruce, boy, I can't believe that broke, baby. I put extra bubble wrap around that.
I know you did a beautiful job. I even tried to crazy glue that together. If you look, it's got greasy hand marks on it.
And
look at that mess.
Mug.
Oh.
Yeah, that's Canada Post, Bruce. They just throw.
Oh, stand by your bed. Stand by your bed.
Chris, I was watching your stream this morning. I tuned in the first because I wasn't there. I'm sorry, but the first couple minutes, what the hell happened first thing in the morning? What is it? The deodorant, the shower? What's going on with you guys?
Oh my God, he had on.
No.
First of all,
You were getting me excited just watching the damn thing.
Kenneth.
I'm asking my wife now what she likes for deodorant and soap. You know?
Kenneth, let me tell you. Well, I bought it for him, but he started wearing Dove. You know how Dove makes soap, right?
Yeah.
They also make
men's body wash, right?
They make this Dove spray deodorant for men. Oh, if
My wife would be like,
you want tonight to be the night, Kenneth.
It's not the phone, right? It's not.
No.
You got to take a picture of the bottle and email me so I can buy some of it. Oh, there you go. Little, what's that, naphtha?
I thought you were going to put on WD-40.
Hey, a little extra lube never hurt me.
And then he had on this.
It's okay.
Little like snap-on shirt. Like,
You were saying a tight shirt? I mean, what the heck's going on in Long Island there, huh?
I don't know.
I don't know what's going on.
But he was cilean and he smelled good, and it was like.
I thought you were going to go have a.
And that's a pretty rare thing. Is that what you're saying, Tina? Rare.
It's an epiphany.
Yeah.
It's an epiphany. Aw.
Conquer, what's going on?
Oh. Move me a bit, Mick. Will you move me?
Oh, Lordy.
Oh, the car cleaner. Go for it. Go for it.
I started watching it, Chris, and I was clicking through to make sure it was unsuitable or suitable for children, you know?
Yeah.
Well, you're
Not
a
for
grown
kids.
Kenneth.
Not for kids.
So is it? Are you using Dove soap for Jason, Chrissy, because of his sensitive skin? Is that what it is? Because it's got a low pH.
I just know because now I have more hair than her. Now we're fighting over the conditioner.
Yeah, but she's got that. Remember that special shampoo that makes her all crazy?
Well, that's what I'm using.
I hear him in here at night, and he's going, ooh, ooh.
It's like the Clairol Herbal Shampoo commercial from years ago.
That funny noise is where he's playing with his little rubber ducks. That's what that noise is.
No,
Is that what you call it, Mick?
Well, like I said, speaking about crazy, I'm going to put a video on the channel at some point, but I had a Honda lawnmower, right? What are Honda lawnmowers infamous for? Ken knows because I called him. So he could chime in later. What are Honda lawnmowers infamous for?
Being awesome.
What chronic problem on Honda self-propels?
Okay.
On self-propels? Oh.
Yeah, what chronic problem? Bruce will know. We all did videos on it.
Well, the old Hondas or the new Hondas?
No, it doesn't matter. We all did videos on the rear, something in the rear.
The old HRA 215s were the shaft drive right off the tranny. Right from the motor of the tranny, no belts or anything.
Right, so newer ones.
Okay.
So they won't pull backwards because the drive locks up.
Oh, that mower. Yeah.
Two plastic bushings on the shaft.
It should make the click noise, and it doesn't.
Well, listen to what he did, though.
All right, so the issue was it would roll back fine, self-propel fine. When you go to turn, one wheel would spin freely, the other one would not. It would lock up.
Oh.
So, okay, no problem. Put it up on
Jason, can I just stop you here? Because this is borderline touchy subjects, because we can carry on with it, no problem, but there are certain people within the chat and the panel that tend to have problems with lawnmowers that the wheels lock up and can't run backwards. And
that's right.
That'll be me.
About 9 months trying to fix that issue. So we need to step a bit careful on how we proceed with it.
You're on the edge at the moment, mate. You're right on the edge of it.
Like I said, both wheels, forward and backwards, perfect. When you go to turn, one wheel would lock up, one wheel would not. So I peel off the wheels. Everything is fine. One of the gears would not spin. Took it apart, cleaned it, lubed it, shined it really, really nice. Problem still persisted. Got really frustrated, got really upset. Gave Ken a buzz because, Ken is just a wealth of knowledge. And
I know it all. Yeah, Ken's a know-it-all, yeah.
Yeah, we were both stumped. So then I got mad after I got off the phone with him, I took a hammer and a chisel and I just started whacking this thing. And
so
because I blacked out because I was so mad, I don't know how long it took, but now the mower's fixed. I don't know what I did.
So
yeah,
I think it's my $650 Honda that I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Repair.
Yeah. And I've never.
Those have a differential.
I've had the issue where the shaft, for some reason, probably me.
What is that?
What's that? What?
2.5p, Mick. 2.5p.
50 rashes of bacon for more OEM tools? Get out of it.
Where the shaft is shifting. So if it sits too much to one side, one of the cogs there will behave kind of funny.
Mm-hmm.
And with the Hondas, if it doesn't,
all this.
Sorry, Conker. I know this is scary stuff.
This is really going to see that there. See the quick. You've gone right under the fingernails there. You've got the quick now. That's hurting me. Oh, Lordy.
What do you mean it hurt? What do you mean it hurts you? You come down to my house for me to try and fix the machine. We got 99% there working, and then you took it all out and sold it as a push mower. What's that all about?
Stripped it.
You're right.
So Jason,
Alan made a lot of
do
money.
you remember the model number of that Honda? HRR?
Yes,
Did it start with HRR?
So I think it's an HRR 216. It's the one with the roto zip with the blade clutch. Not that it means anything because they're all the same, just the motor and the blade clutches.
Right. Yeah,
but some of the rear ends have a solid shaft, and some actually have a differential with a rotating arm for speed.
No, this one is not. This is not the old school one that you guys are talking about, the solid dry shift. This is the one. This is the generation before they release now with a darker deck. And
I'm familiar.
This is the generation right before that.
So
steel deck, not the plastic deck, right?
Yeah, steel. Yep. The 2.7s are the plastic decks.
So there's a comment there just come out about when he engages rotor clutch on a Honda, it cuts straight out, and he's done lots of stuff to it. I have found in my experience that literally he says that the plug is very rich. Just a brand spanking new plug sorts that problem out. I've had so many come in where the rotor clutches will not engage. A brand new plug and away it goes again. Obviously, that doesn't sort out your richness of running, but a brand new plug, in my opinion, sorts that right out. I've had that loads of times.
Doesn't hurt to go through the carburetor because it's more of like lack of power, or it's time to adjust your governor. You know, recheck the RPMs.
Ooh, don't tell anybody to adjust their governor.
It'll be more work for us.
I remember Honda had that governor spring change when they went from the 13 coil to the 21 coil.
Jesus.
How does he do that?
Yeah,
that was a big problem where they would hunt like crazy. It was just a stupid spring. They changed the design. They actually had a recoil on service bolt.
I actually did a video on that exact service bulletin. Same thing, 13. Yeah, bigger.
Do you know what?
Bigger,
I was watching a video just the other day. I've got a problem with a Honda engine, and it's got the standard leaking oil out of a governor arm. You know, and I know that Terrell and both Bob have put an oil seal in behind there. Yeah, and as we all know, or those that are in the know, Honda actually, even on the lawnmowers, they actually machine it to take an oil seal, but there's not one in there. Okay,
an oil seal where? I missed that.
So the governor shaft where it comes out of the engine.
If you take the governor arm off and cut and hold the governor shaft, take the clip out, you can then put an oil seal in behind it and put the pin in.
O-rings. Put O-ring in there.
I'm doing a video very, very soon.
No, they're not O-rings. They are.
It's a marine oil seal, is what it is.
It's for
Do you know?
Engine,
I looked on Terrell's video, found the part number, looked it up. I've got one coming. So I've got a Honda engine with that exact problem. Okay. Do you know? I went on to L&S Engineering, one oil seal, as is before postage, £1.63 for an oil seal, which I think is reasonable. It probably costs that to make it. You know what I mean? And £1.20 or something for a large letter because it won't fit through the stupid gap on the template thing anymore. But did you know Amazon? You can get one within 2 days of Amazon. £28.
Yep.
Bargain.
Good deal.
Yep.
28 quid for an oil seal. No bigger than a 10p piece.
And
Bargain.
free shipping. Free shipping though, Mick.
Oh yeah, free shipping.
Yeah.
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 28 nicker.
Yeah.
Buy one, pay for two. Why not?
I thought I might buy them, you know, at £1.60 and sell them on eBay for 28 quid each. I'll make a killing.
Yeah, make a fortune.
I find them in Denmark. We have a brand called Texas. I don't know why they call it Texas, but they call it Texas. It's a cheapo brand, and they sport all the Chondas. They have all types.
That's it.
Yeah, that's the one. And Chondas come from the factory, some of them with that oil seal in. So you can buy this from them, being a Chinese part. It'll cost the same as L&S engineers make it. And it works brilliantly. I have an HRX with a GSV 190 engine on it. I put it in and it stops sweating. There's no more gunk.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got one here with that exact same problem. So I've ordered a part that'd be here this week, I expect. So I'll do a little video.
The only thing, Mick, I mean, also from Tero's video, make sure that some of the Honda models, the governor shaft can actually drop in on you. So you want to make sure.
Yeah.
The lever holds it out. Yeah.
I don't want to be taking the pan off to go and retrieve it. Yeah, no, I understand that. Yeah.
So are you guys saying that your governor shaft is leaking oil? Is that what you're saying?
The hole, because there's a clearance in there between the hole and the shaft. If it gets pressurized, it'll start pissing oil out sometimes.
Steve, go and look at any GCV engine around.
They always have oil there.
You'll see that it's more dirty around the governor shaft area because there is an oil leakage. Small, but still is there.
It's a design leakage. Yeah.
Mine does it.
Everyone you get, the governor arms are always black from dirt.
Yeah,
that's it. Yeah, that's my exact same problem I've got. So do you know what the funniest thing is? There is that whilst that was playing, all I could see was Klaus going, in the basement. He was proper dancing. Let's have another quick guess what it is before the time's up. This one, I think you might get this one quite quick actually. We'll have a little look. Tell me what that is there, please.
Apple pie.
Yum! That looks delicious.
Is that a fuse? No.
Looks like an inspection hole for oil.
No, there's gears inside.
Oh, there's gears inside. Yeah.
A sextant.
No.
It's a wind-up thing for a clock.
It might go. It might go. But there's quite a few people here that could possibly know what that is. Is it a porthole cover? Is it a fuel cap? No, it's not.
No, I'm going back to the old.
Obviously not small engine related again.
Not small engine related. This one certainly not. Is it a watch? No. Is it a wind-up thing for a clock? Says Hobby. No. Is it a clock? Is it electric meter? No. A meter base? No. Come on, Henry. You know what this is.
Jason knows what it is too. He's just giving you guys a chance.
Yeah.
I'm talking to hairless. I'm sorry. I don't know what the heck that is.
Me neither.
Is it He-Man shield?
Yeah. By the power of Grayskull, pretending the evil forces of eternity.
Is it a timer? No.
Ooh, that was a good guess. Timer, yeah. I like that guess.
But it's behind glass.
A Briggs & Stratton primer bulb installation tool? No, it's not. Is it Conker's wallet? No, it's not. Is it a manhole cover? No, it's not. Show the picture again at Micks
It looks like
Mowers.
it's part of something bigger, right?
Is it a? Yeah, it is. Yeah. Is it a flow meter? Is it an oil pump? No, it's not.
It's a sight glass.
So we should know what that is, Mick. We really should.
There's some of you, some of you that would you wouldn't have used this. You definitely wouldn't have used it, but these were quite common some years back.
Attack.
What like a thumbtack?
You got me.
An oil pump. Roy's wallet. Is it a governor? An alarm button. A timer.
What industry, Mick? Can you tell us that at least?
Yeah. We'll do 2 seconds. Yeah, just going through these. A wind up for a clock. A submarine hatch. Ooh. An amp meter. No. Is it a volt? No. Good guess. Safe mechanism. No. Do you want a clue?
Yeah. What industry?
Ken, what industry do you work in?
Aeronautic.
So aviation.
Aviation, yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Aviation then.
Okay.
Really?
Come on, Ken. How are you not getting this?
Well, no, I mean, because what's his name? Bruce said tachometer, and I was thinking something like that.
Well,
altimeter.
There you go. Chislehurst. Wait, did Chislehurst get it again?
Somebody said said something quite close earlier on. A gyroscope. What's a gyroscope? What's that?
It tells you that you're level and all that. Yeah.
They stay level no matter what. Yeah.
No, it's not. But you're not a million miles away. An egg timer.
I say gimbal.
Sparky's back in it. As soon as you get a competition, there's something free to be added. Look, Sparky's on like a trampoline kid. He's there. Look. Oh, Sparky, you don't miss a trick. An air pressure gauge, speedo. What was that? Conker? A speedo clock. No, a pump. Oil or gas. Glass. No. For a lathe. No. A submarine pressure tester. No. That chat's just jumped. 2 seconds. No. Gyroscope. Fuel connection. No. Airspeed. No. You're getting there. Pete says he's got it now. Okay, righto, Pete. Altitude. No. An airspeed no. Aircraft engaging cover. No. A gimbal. Well, it is sort of a gimbal, but what is it actually for? It is sort of a gimbal. It does have that gimbling effect. So a bit like the gyroscope. It will sort itself out as the plane twists and turns. It will stay straight and whatever. Yeah, it will do that. But what actually is it? A compass? It's a bit of a compass.
Is it off of a Canadian Spitfire right beside your house?
Ooh,
no.
History. I like that.
What do they call that? I'm gonna say something.
Compass. Oh, there you go. We've got it. Bomb. Ray.
Hey, I said it first.
A bomb site?
Did you?
Yeah. I said it
like
first.
a bomb site. I mean, on U.S. bombers, I've seen that does not look like.
I used to work for the company that designed the original.
Where did you say? Where did you say that, then, Ken? Where is it?
2 before Ray. You had Ray
Ray
before him, Chislehurst before him, me.
2 before Ray. I've got compass and I've got gimbal. That's all I've got.
Pete Froud says we dive at 5. Then it says ATS. Then I said bomb site.
Oh, well, yeah, I can't see that. Pete Froud said what?
But Ray is before you, Ken, on my chat.
Is it before me?
Let's have a look. Hang on a minute.
I got Ray McCarthy 2 after me.
So I've got bomb site there. Airspeed indicator.
Did he say it before?
Aircraft.
That's
the things you do for a
Oh, no, he did. Oh, I'm sorry. He did. He said it twice. He said that. Let me give you the story about that though, because I know intimately about the.
So Ray got it, and
no, seriously,
I want to hear this. I want to hear.
worked for the company who designed it.
Cool.
The bomb sight. That was how Barden Bearing was formed. Okay, there was a guy named Barth and a guy named Norden. You know, Norden Technologies and all that. They needed a precision bearing that was precision enough to make the bomb sight to indicate where you drop the bomb on Hiroshima in order to get it accurately enough. So, all right. So what happened was Barth and Norden formed a company called Barden Bearing, B-A-R-D-E-N. They were the only ones in the country that could make bearings precise enough to make the Norden bomb sight. And that was the bomb sight used in the Enola Gay to drop the bomb on Hiroshima. And the bearing, that's how Barden Corporation was formed to make that bearing. And ironically, where they bombed over there, okay, the company that bought Barden was one of the first places they bombed was in Germany. FAG Bearing was one of the first companies they bombed because by bombing a bearing factory, they couldn't make bearings for the trains. They couldn't transport weapons and troops. And that's what won the war. We bombed all the bearing factories in Germany.
Fantastic.
There you go.
All they need to do is go light their train on fire like Mick did, Bill.
Talker's asleep.
Sorry.
So Ray, you're a winner, and he also says I was before Chislehurst last time. Ray, I apologise, mate. All I can do is go by the chat, and as you know, the chat does jump and muck about. So
yeah.
I apologise. It's what it is. So if you just send me an email, I'll make your day. As simple as that. It's no biggie.
It's 2 o'clock here. It's 2 o'clock here. I gotta go. Thank you all. It was very nice to see you all again.
All right, Bruce. Cheers, buddy. Thank you.
Yeah.
Bye, guys. I feel like Uncle Bruce missed lunch today.
No, I had survival food.
Oh, cool.
PB&J.
Yes. All right. Have a great day, Uncle Bruce.
All right, guys. Have a good one.
Cheers, Jace. Cheers,
Later.
buddy.
All the best, guys.
So how have you been then, Conker? You been all right, buddy?
Yeah, good, mate. Thanks. Yeah, I'm looking for stock. I've run out of machines to work on. I've sold everything. It's all
come
gone.
down. Come down. I've got something you can have, mate. Come on down.
Yeah,
Mick just bought a whole load.
Nothing left. The only thing I've got is an edger, a 2-stroke edger. Come from from Australia with no safety thing on it. That's all I got left, mate. Everything's gone.
Oh, forget about that. Just send it over to me, man. Just send it to me. I'll fix that.
Steve, I did get this coming. Look, yeah, this is nice.
Your shipping might be a little bit high on that one, but hey.
What do you think of that, Steve? This is quite nice. This might be your cup of tea. That's quite nice.
Does Canadians drink tea?
Sweet. Those are really hard to work on.
Yep.
Yeah, those are really hard.
And they run really fast.
Yeah.
What's that?
What's it? Does it say 009 or 00 or 011 on it?
011 AV.
There you go. Yeah.
A very common homeowner saw.
We throw those in the garbage around here. No offense.
Exactly. Yeah.
We don't throw nothing in the garbage here.
Hey, we're men. We fix things.
Yeah. No, you know what? Those are decent saws. It's a quite old saw, but they're really decent saws. But they're super hard to work on. They're so compact.
Yeah, you got to take the whole case apart like a McCulloch.
Not only that, Steve.
Yeah, like a mini Mac. Everything's just packed in there.
It's not just that, Steve. It's not just that. You've got to be quite a considerable bloke to use it, because after a while, you've got hold of that. They're quite lumpy, aren't they? They're quite heavy.
I'm thinking that the anti-vibration system on that thing might be a little crappy too.
Nah, it'd be all right.
Okay, give me a second. My cat just dragged a bird in here. He's attacking a bird. Give me a second.
Well,
save the bird.
Oh, so you got no machine then? You got nothing to work on?
Absolutely nothing, mate. I just somebody just picked up Mountfield. I've just serviced for them. That's it. I've got nothing. Absolutely.
I've got a nice. I'll tell you what. Come down. I've got a nice Atco 30-inch Royal cylinder mower here. If you want to use that, have a go on that.
No.
What do you mean no?
No.
That's nice.
No.
Nice little 30-inch cylinder.
But thank you for the offer. That's very kind of you.
No.
Right. Well, I mean, if you've got nothing to work on, you want to come down here and pick a few bits out. I've got loads here.
I thought you just come down and have a barbecue, mate. You get the beers out.
Come down, have a barbecue. Not a problem, mate. You ain't got to ask.
No, I know, mate. I know.
Just
mate.
come down.
Oh, by the way, did you get your bulb inserter thingy?
Oh, what?
Your
yeah.
Primer bulb thingy. Oh, there you go. There you go.
He's been bragging on it for an hour, Conker. He loves it.
Conker. Don't listen to Klaus. He's only interested in OEM tools. Don't listen to him, right?
Did Conker make that for you?
Yeah, isn't it cool?
Yeah.
You don't see it, Steve. Look. Briggs and Stratton.
I saw it. You just didn't say who made it for you before.
Eat your heart out. Yeah, he made it for me. Look. In that thing. In that thing.
Oh.
Only thing is, it's got a bit of Andrex toilet roll stuck in there. Is that a bit of toilet waste pipe or something?
You be lucky it's only toilet roll.
Well, anyway, people, guess what time it is?
So the cost of that, Mick, was I think total cost was about £3.20. How much yours cost, mate?
It was a gift.
No, how much did it cost though?
It was a gift. It was a gift.
Whoa! Hang on. Let's split you two up. Come on now. You can't be. Come on now, Ken. Keep out.
What did Conker? I want to know. You said how much it cost, but how much are you charging Mick for it?
£28.
That's what I thought.
There you go.
If only you knew the bill that he already owes me. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, checks in the post, mate. Checks in the post.
Anyway, people, it is that time of day, 9 o'clock. Mrs. P's got work tomorrow, and I'd like to go upstairs and tie her up before the night is out. So make sure that you give us a thumbs up on your way out. It does help towards the growth of my channel. Thank you very much to Steve, my old mate, for inviting Chicanek up, Bree to come up and come and have a chat with us. I really enjoyed that. It's nice to see a new face coming up, and she's absolutely killing it at the moment, which is fantastic to see. But it is nice to get other people up on the panel. If you know of any other channels, anybody, and you think they'd be good on the Micks Mowers show, just give them an invite. Tell them Mick said come on up, and we'll try and fill this panel up with different people every week if we can. That'd be lovely.
Yeah.
So cheers for that, Steve. Much appreciated, mate. Still not seen a hoodie yet come over from Canada. Must just be a postal thing. But thanks for coming up, Steve. As always, mate. It's always nice to see you. Thank you to Ken for coming up. As always, buddy boy. Good to see you. All right, Ken. What's up?
Your package is in the post today, so you'll see it this week.
Check me out. I know what it is. I bet you it's a Big Dog T-shirt.
That's one of them.
And a Steve Small Engine hoodie. Oh, I can't wait. It's gonna be great.
No.
So
you got some for Riley, and you got a bunch of stickers too.
Mick, I already tried to ship you a hoodie, but they don't make 5 extra large.
Wait, I can tell you what size. I'm good at sizes.
Oh, I'm so glad I don't make T-shirts.
All I'm saying is,
they said, buddy, you got to go to a tarp shop to get that.
Hang on, Steve, I'm a big boy. I got broad shoulders, baby. All I'm saying is, just look out for when those airlines start to open up, because Micks Mowers, and then we'll see how chopsy we really are when we're in person, baby.
Nick, if I ever ran into you at the pub, I would just walk the other way. I wouldn't even look at you.
I tell you what, we might come mob-handed, Steve, as well. You be careful.
Oh, Conker, there's no way I'm taking you through security. No chance, brother. Hell no.
Full cavity search.
Oh, come on. He can adjust the X-ray machine, Mick. Conker would.
No, I'm telling you, I'd have enough problems of getting on a plane myself, let alone bringing that Herbert with me and all. Can you imagine going on a plane with him? No chance. Anyway, give us a thumbs up. Much appreciated. Thank you, Ken. Thank you, Klaus. Thank you, Henry. Thank you, Bruce. Thank you, Conker. Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Chicanic. Thank you, DNR Small Engines. Thank you, Simply Small Engines. Was that it? I think that was it. Can't remember now. Thanks to anyone else. Thank you all in the chat. For those of you who did win a prize off of the Guess What It Is competition, if you don't email me, you don't get. It's as simple as that. So make sure you email me up. And yeah, look out for videos and what have it, and invite as much people as you can onto the Micks Mowers show. Just let them know, and you know, without a doubt, this stream will become really, really popular. That'd be good. If you've got any obscure objects that you know exactly what they are, because if you don't know what they are, Ken will just say, "Nope, you're wrong. You're not." Ken's like, "Nope, not having it." Ken, I'm just saying, Ken.
Hey, I got a quick question for you though. Is your birthday stream next weekend, or was this it? Because I came in late.
My birthday stream is next weekend because my birthday is the 22nd, and I think next weekend is the 18th. Is it not 18th, 19th, something or 20th, something like that? So yeah, my birthday stream is next weekend.
Okay.
So don't forget to check out my Amazon wish list. It will be in the chat. And yeah, you can dress up if you like, put your party gear on, what have you, and we'll have a few beers on the Micks Mowers show. It's not very often we have a few beers, so we'll have a few beers, have a party and what have you. So it should be good. That's just a normal day for Steve and Klaus anyway, so there's no problem. And we go from there. So look after yourselves. Mick is a gentle giant. I am exactly that, Chris. I'm a gentle giant. Right up until a point you upset my wife, then it all goes pear-shaped. But that's all good. So look after yourselves. I'll catch you on the next one. Stay safe, stay clean, and I'll see you all soon. Take care.
Cheers, Beck. Cheers, guys.